damn it.
Hey everyone.
Oh god. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to cut
This is
that.
for the healthcare workers.
Shaking all the dice for it.
Welcome back, everybody. So last time you had arrived at the capital. You kind of started planning your trips around. A number of errands being run. Simon and his assistant Greg have kind of moved on to establish their new life here in the capital. You may see them again one day, but for now they have parted ways. You know that you have a few hours left before a early dinner. And then following that, you will likely have to head to the north exit, the north gate, to escort the caravan that you've been traveling with further as you approach your final destination. I think we will pick it up from Sierra.
How about we skip to just past Sierra?
I believe where we left off last time,
The fade to black.
No.
there was a fade to black. That was
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
less than stunning in some ways. I mean,
Twice. I rolled two. I did a bad
you know,
job. I
no
did a
matter.
bad job.
Sometimes you can
You're
just be
too
too into it. It happens.
I like the explanation that there was just a dragon watching. This
Yeah,
whole
it
time.
just.
I prefer that.
It was just so uncomfortable.
It kind of is when that happens.
The dragon watch.
Yeah,
dragon
it was.
with a pet
It
in the
started
room.
okay, but then you made eye contact with the dragon, and it was all just very strange. But yeah, that was a. You could still qualify it as a successful outing.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst. I got to see a dragon lair. I
True.
think that's a win.
And so much wealth and big things, and I mean,
Friends with
Freaking
the
gold
dragon.
everywhere.
it's not everybody enjoys the company of a dragon rider.
That's true.
What are you talking about? Everyone's enjoyed the company of at least one dragon rider.
They'd be very busy to hit up 500,000 people. There's not that many of them.
They're just
They-
glorified fuckboys, honestly.
They've been around enough. Come
They've
on
been
now.
around.
No matter how active the frat,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't lay them all.
Oh, well, this is true. They've laid the top tier ones. Congratulations, you're top
Hey.
tier.
It's an elite club.
It's an elite club.
Is it? I hope so.
A slightly large elite club, but
It's
it's elite.
like
It's still elite.
it's a big club. That's fine.
But after the fact, you are given some change to fetch a carriage.
Dope.
Couple gold pieces
Aw.
to get you where you need to go, and then asked to leave.
Get out. Cool. Okay.
Which I think you're probably heading home. Did you have another stop you wanted to?
I want to stop at a post office.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
Cool. I'm sending a letter to Heinrich, telling him that his
Yes.
sign is now part of a White Dragon's Forge. And
Heinrich is sure to be very excited about this.
right? And I can't remember how much I paid for it.
It's like 20
Was it 20?
something. Like 20 to 30 range, I think.
Probably 20.
I want to send money for another one and have him send it back to my house.
Yeah, if you give them an address and you might want to. Yeah, if you're in a postmaster's office proper,
Yeah.
they can make sure your money is delivered
Yes,
safely.
I do that. And I know there was something else I wanted to grab on the way back, but I can't remember what it is. So if I remember, I'll say something.
Awesome.
I'm just heading back to the house now. So
Very cool. Andrea, Runwin was at the library last we checked in, correct?
And yes, well, Brunwyn did a bunch of shopping after the library.
Ah, yes, okay.
After she completed her shopping for clothes and a brand new Rod of the Pack Keeper that she had picked out to look like an umbrella.
Yes, yes.
I know. When she meets up with Cassian and he has like an umbrella in a knife in an umbrella, she's gonna be like, "Oh, look at us, twinsies!" It's going to be hilarious.
You're on your way to a Mary Poppins dance routine.
I'm one chimney sweep away. Anyways, yeah.
It's for my grandma outfit now.
It's for your grandmother outfit now. So yes, I'm a chimney sweep away from a pop. And I think I just quickly make my way back home. Or not home. Goodness,
To Edda's home?
To Edda's home.
It can be your
yes.
house now. You can call it home. You're
Pardon?
welcome here.
Oh, thank you. I go back to Edda's home, my new home, and I enjoy the lovely company of Edda's mother, and I help cook there, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. She's working on the meal prep, so yeah, you can.
Yes, I do my best to assist.
Oh, you really don't need to help, but
Oh, happy to help.
I appreciate it.
Well, I'm not a whiz in the kitchen, but I do know my way around. Cooked a fair share of meals in my day.
Yes, please. I was just working on these minced pork and herb dumplings.
Well, I can't make the whole dumpling, but I can help prep some of the ingredients for you.
Sure, of course.
And that is what I do. And, like, if there's room, I'll, like, make some tea for us while we're cooking, too,
Yeah,
and that sort
absolutely.
of thing. I'll prestidigitate to, like, show off my ability, like, look at magic! Just, like, as a conversation starter when we're waiting for stuff to cook. And,
Yeah, she just goes like, ooh.
Yep.
That's very nice.
ha-ha! Oh, hee-hee!
And she's like kind of applauds it for a moment, and then she turns back. Oh, I'm running behind, and she like twists her hand a bit, and some vines come up and grab some knives and just like start doing some of the chopping of vegetables.
See, that's so much cooler than anything I can do. Like, just so much more impressive.
No, yours was fine.
Exactly, it's just fine. Only fine. Always just fine. I can make a tentacle appear, but it can't do anything other than just like... That wasn't very descriptive, sorry, just flashed about.
Oh, I'm sure it's very good.
It's a little creepy, honestly. I'm not going to summon it in your house, it's too lovely.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Until
Cass.
someone else comes, I guess.
So Cass would like to try to find where Runwan's at. So of course he'd start to the library.
Yep. Do you want to do an investigate?
Can I roll stealth first?
Yes.
Because he is trying to blend still. That is a 14 plus should be 8.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Plus 8.
Yeah, 22 is enough to blend
Yep.
in quite well.
Perfect. And investigation, right? Figure out where she went. That is not as good, unfortunately. So 13.
13. Okay. You're not really... So many people come through here. It's very hard for anyone to really help you.
Do I even make it in, actually? Because there are guards, right?
No, it's a... You're allowed to, like, enter. There's a certain amount that's open to the public.
Oh, okay.
So they're not stopping anybody from coming in unless they think they're a problem. But since you have blended so well with the crowd, you're just like, oh,
Okay.
just another person.
Cool.
You're right.
Yeah, you go in, you kind of snoop around a little bit, ask some people if anyone matching this description has been through. You just can't really find anybody who's able to help you.
Do I see Simon and Greg?
No, they went off to a private section pretty quick.
Okay. Not finding any luck there. He's just gonna head back to the house to see if she went back to the.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the smells of the kitchen come wafting out through an open window.
It's quite pleasant.
Hello? Is anyone here? I had the door open.
I am here, yes.
Oh, Cassian, darling.
I headed back at the end of the last session. Right? I already be one of the first ones back to this house.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Is there a rocking chair on the front porch?
There's got to be one somewhere.
Granthor has fallen asleep in it.
Aww.
There's a sleepy turtle acting as some sort of mellow scarecrow out front of the house.
His head's in his shell, but his arms and legs are out.
It's a headless turtle.
I'm at the right place.
So are you then helping?
I had a.
Or what are you doing?
Is she just cooking? I'll just look around her shop.
Sure. There are a wide variety of flowers, saplings, some, insects kind of amongst all of that.
Pretty much just trying to entertain myself till these guys show back up.
You are in the middle of an exotic floral shop.
This is nice.
It smells really nice too. Very sweet scent from all of the different blooming plants fills the air.
I'm kind of bored. Hopefully I get back soon.
I'm there.
And at some point I arrive. I don't quite know when in that.
I went back in pretty quick after that last shopping. I think
Yeah,
I was
really,
all
the
gone.
last person you were trying to be out.
But I make it back in plenty of time for dinner.
You do.
Yeah.
I did it.
Anyways, Cassin, what were you gonna do?
Yes. Ronwin, do you have a minute?
Oh, well, it seems like the plants have everything totally
That's
taken care of here.
kind of fascinating.
Yes, and really, makes me feel like totally useless. Of course, I have plenty of time. You want some tea?
No, actually, if we could step outside.
Oh, sure. I'll be just a moment, I say to Edda's mom, and I step outside. I guess there like, not in the street, but do they have like a courtyard?
Somewhere a little
maybe
further
Like
away.
an open area out
Like
front
a-
with like different plants and stuff.
Or like in the back, is there like a backyard situation?
No. It's still within the
Back
city
porch.
proper, so there's
Okay.
not really a lot of yard space.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess we can...
When you guys get back, I've got something to talk to you about.
Oh, alright.
Sounds good.
Sure.
So we're out there. Can I do a quick perception check?
Yeah.
Just make sure no one's really around. Not good. That would be only
Are we looking for someone?
12.
12. You're just looking out front.
Yeah, just kind of keeping an eye out, see if anyone's sticking out.
Yeah, you are looking around and walking by, not necessarily looking in your direction, is an individual in an outfit that seems familiar to you. You do recognize the garb as belonging to... Not this way. Oh, yes. The Steel Reserve.
Can I tell who it is?
You want to go 12? No, they kind of pass out of sight in the bustle.
I wasn't looking for anyone, but our friends from the Steel Reserve might actually be around. Just saw one of their members pop by. But that's kind of a side thing if we want to meet with them. I got the command word for this. And he holds up the raven. Look at
Oh! What was it?
Davis.
This feels like we could have tried maybe some of my first thoughts and could have figured this out. How did you figure it out?
By trying things out.
You want to roll a deception?
Yes!
Natural one.
Oh! Yes, you believe me!
I believe you.
But,
Thank you, Dice Jail. Let's get this going.
Didn't feel like it
Yes.
suited our group, so I changed it. But anyway,
Oh.
do you want to send a message to your grandfather while we're here? He would be within range.
Gods no.
Alright.
By the 12, no. God, no. I think I'm having a panic attack, no. Is this suddenly warmer?
You just kind of hold on to her.
Don't touch me! I can't take it!
Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out.
Is
All
this
right.
like
Well,
Cranthora?
this I did not expect a
No.
panic attack from that.
Your sound is echoing around in your shell.
Calm. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know, you have to breathe out at some point.
Okay. I guess I feel a little better. No, I don't want to do that. Thank you for offering. That was very lovely of you. And very considerate. I never want to think about this ever again. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, second thing then.
Oh, there's a second thing.
Yes, there's a second thing. You remember, the Banished, yes?
Remember the Banished? Oh shit.
Fucking better than they stole all the
Relax.
logs from us.
They're the elf
Oh
we're
yes.
dealing with.
Okay, thank you. Andrea didn't remember the Banished. Rodman remembers the Banished.
Yes, stole all the logs from us.
Yes. Yes.
You recall they gave us something, yes? Yes.
God damn. Hang on.
They gave us the Viceroy symbol.
They what?
It's a
They gave
medallion
us-
worth 800 gold.
Yeah, the medallion worth 800 gold that Cass knows can be worth more if sold to the right people.
Oh, that.
Yes. That.
I don't even take notes.
I take notes in that. I don't read them. I mean, what's the point? I took notes.
Run.
Yes, that's me.
Do you know how much that thing is worth?
I suppose around 800 gold pieces.
Sure. But to the right buyer, it could be twice that.
Oh, yes. I believe you had me look at it, and that was my best guess.
Yes, I did have you look at it, but I also know that it can go for twice that.
Right.
Again,
So, did
to the
you...
right people.
You had all day. Have you sold it?
You have it.
I have it?
Yes, you have
No, I
it.
don't.
Bag of holding.
Shit, I have the bag of holding.
So, my question is, while we have a short bit,
Yes.
you want to find a buyer?
Of course.
You think Gregorian would buy it?
No.
No.
Well, yes, he would, but he would buy it for the price that I appraised it for.
Right, the 800 versus...
Correct. He is not, quote unquote, the right buyer.
Fair. Then, should I go see if I can find some contacts?
Wouldn't that be rather dangerous for you?
It's good money. Hard to pass up.
True, but wouldn't that be rather dangerous for you?
Yes, but again, good money. For the group.
I mean, if you're willing to make the risk, or take the risk, then that's on you. I don't think that it is worth it in the capital, where the people who have put the bounty on your head exist.
You're making assumptions now.
Incorrect assumptions? Yes, that's
Yes
what
and
I
no.
thought. Yes and no. Alright, just because they are located in different places doesn't mean it's a no.
Further north we get, the worse it gets for me. So therefore, if we're going to get offload it now, we offload it now. Like, that's the best scenario.
Alright.
If I'm straight with you.
Oh, much better. That's all I ask. Then yes, let us offload it. Look at me, I'm like some sort of criminal. Offload it now. Is that what the kids these days use?
Sure. Sure, it
It's
is.
so exciting.
So, do you trust me to take it to go do this, or are you coming with?
What do you mean? Of course I trust you to do this. Here you are.
He'll take it. I'll see you in a bit then.
Alright, be careful. Do you have any way of like letting me know that you need
He holds up the bird.
Alright. Yes.
I mean, this thing is pretty
Wait,
fantastic.
before you go, I believe Mr. Sparks wanted to speak to the both of us.
You're right, actually. Let's go talk to him then. Cassidy's going to put the medallion in his bag.
You're good.
Totally forgot about all of that.
I assumed you did.
I remembered it, but that's after fitting in that I didn't have a character during that.
I have to look.
Where? I know I have it written down.
It was like they shot it on an arrow
Yeah.
as a thanks for giving the logs back and stuck it in the
Yep.
caravan wagon.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was in that, which I
Well,
think Cass and Runrun are the only two that knows
Yeah.
what it actually is.
Yeah, Rick remembers it, but I didn't have a character in the game at that point.
Yep.
That was in between characters for me. I
was.
literally was out of existence.
I don't think
So-
Cranthor even knows you have it.
Edda knows we have something, but doesn't know what it is.
How long does it take Edda to get back?
Oh, Edda's escapade by Ranner. Say Edda would really return an hour or two maybe before dinner.
Dope.
Okay, so maybe a little bit longer still from where the time period we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think Cass and Runrun then do go just back inside, see what Sparks.
You guys notice he does have a shield on his back and a second hammer now on his hip compared to just the two-handed maul he did have.
I have an umbrella. And a whole new wardrobe.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Cranthor's mace is covered in silver,
It's very cool.
spiky bits.
Let's go wake Cranthor up. This is party discussion, as you guys say.
Sounds good.
I tickled Cranthor's belly until he wakes.
Mm.
Tickle, tickle.
Hello.
Any of you guys
Head
know what
comes out.
There you are.
I got
Hello.
afternoon?
Hello, dearest.
Any of you guys know where Edda is?
No.
Hopefully getting it on with some very good looking, like Dragon Lord.
Oh, fuck. That dude's
Is
useless.
she
But I can do
mating?
much better than that guy.
Of course she can, but a hookup is a hookup.
So, and you were the one lecturing me on, and Edda on proper etiquette, intense.
That's wild camping. It's totally different.
Is it?
Different in the same. What the? Sure, it's different. Just casual
course it's
hookup,
different.
but then it's fine. But not when it's in a tent with the party member, whatever.
Of course, it's with a party member in a tent while we are traveling.
So one night stands, you okay?
Wait, who?
It's in the city. We never see this person again.
What party members were hooking up in tents in the woods?
Those two.
Cass, you're a much better man than that fucking Dragon Lord, let me tell you.
Thank you.
I'd rather
I
Edda
agree.
be hooking up with you than that dude.
Straight, yes, right, ladies.
Me?
Solely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
I
thought.
love the ladies, Cass.
Just wanted to clarify. Want to make sure you weren't hitting on me. Yeah.
Cass also swings
Hitting on
both
you?
ways.
I mean, you're a handsome fellow, but
Cass also
appreciate that.
swings both ways. Remember we talked about this with Simon?
Always.
And how sometimes... Always, sorry. He swings always. Simon swung towards men.
I'm game towards
And
anything.
sometimes you come off as very flirtatious.
I'm just very complimentary.
Indeed.
No, thank you.
Anyways, I believe she will not be joining us until a bit later.
Well,
She's
I-
a little bit busy.
I may have found this a side job,
Side bill.
Oh?
but I didn't know if we should talk about it without Edda.
Well, let's talk about it now. No reason we can't repeat ourselves.
It's
Unless
a,
you're-
it's a job from Agorium. I don't know if you guys know him.
Very familiar, yes.
He is dangerous if you get on his bad side.
I would like to not do that.
As would I.
But the job is saving someone from the King's Shadow.
Saving someone from the King's Shadow.
Agorium told me this individual had developed, I guess, psionic powers on top of Arcane.
Now you told Cranthor that King Shadow was the whole brain fucking thing earlier.
Well, Cranthor saw the guy originally get fucked over, and also then had his mind looked through by Cass's father, so yes, you would have an idea.
I've not really heard of this psionic magic shit. The Arcana I do know. but-
I have had it inflicted upon myself.
Yes,
So-
they are not a pleasant group. Well, that's incorrect. They are very pleasant. Not. Their methods are not
All I
pleasant.
know is they're like the boogeymen for the kingdom.
Essentially, yes.
They
Mind
can
readers.
invade your mind.
That'd be a sad day for them. It's a fucking mess up there.
I know, right?
But they're interested in obtaining this guy with psionic abilities. Megorium said that if we could save him and bring them to Megorium before the King's Shadow get him, he'll reward us handsomely. 3,500 gold handsomely.
3,500 gold and save them how?
So we just need to get the guy to his shop. And I think Solera was the name of the town.
Yes.
He said it's on our way to Vosha's bounty.
And you say we are saving.
Yeah, the King's Shadow, they're trying to kidnap him. Megorium wants to get out in front of him and, get to the guy first.
And do what?
Why?
I didn't ask. He just seemed, he's trying to look out for the guy.
You know that Solera is the last major city prior to kind of entering the boonies where Vosha's bounty is.
Mm.
So likely I've been there before?
Yeah.
Okay.
This could bring trouble with the law.
Is the King's Shadow the law? Or a law? There seem to be
they-
a lot of different laws.
They are.
Part of.
Yeah.
They have authority beyond the law.
Okay.
They're sort of like the FBI.
CIA.
Or CIA.
CIA,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. But
If we do this and they read our minds,
well,
they will know.
we'll just need to not get caught then.
Who's the target?
His name is Godfrey E. Longs. Is that right?
Godfrey Felons.
Godfrey Felongs. Pretty close without terrible Iron names.
Have I?
Yeah, is this something
Do you guys know?
that we might know?
I doubt Cranthor would.
No. No,
Okay.
there actually is no chance.
I guess he's in that town. Megorium so we can deliver him to this shop.
Although he himself is not in Solara, he is along the way to Solara. There's like a little farming commune on the road.
Did he tell me that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just fidgeting.
Okay. Well, I fidget great with feet, so.
Yeah, I guess he's at a like a farming settlement along the way to Solara.
He's in the farming settlement.
I think so.
Somebody's boy.
But yeah, the King's Shadow, they're gunning for him pretty hot. Megorium said we need to get to him first. Keep him safe.
I'd like to roll an insight check on you, not to see if you are lying, but to see if there's like other ulterior motives to this. Like what
From me?
Yeah, what are you getting out of this?
Yeah, we haven't known you super long.
Sure. You guys already know though what he's getting out of it.
Money.
Yeah.
Anything else? Well, a luckstone.
Huh?
A luckstone.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out your intentions. Basically, do you mean us harm by getting us on the wrong side of the law?
Oh yeah.
Like that sort of thing. I got a 19.
What do you want to know exactly? What else I'm getting out of it besides gold?
Yeah. Also, are you like? Is this something like? Do you mean us harm? Are you doing this in like some evil way, or some way that's like would put us in some harm's way?
No, he's not intentionally trying to put you guys in harm's way. It's more he legitimately thinks it's a great business opportunity for the group.
Okay.
I don't know about you all, but fucking with the King's Shadow isn't really something I feel particularly comfortable doing.
Being on the wrong side of the law, Megorium or not, is a little outside of my comfort zone.
3,500 gold. We're making 250 to escort this caravan.
Have you already accepted this
I have.
job?
Oh, you've accepted the job.
If you guys don't want to help me, I'll find another way to do it. I just thought I'd bring you guys in. It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And it sounds like we're helping this guy out. From what I know about the King's Shadow, he wouldn't want to get kidnapped by him.
No.
No.
Indeed not.
Yes, but well,
You don't want to end up on the wrong side of the King's Shadow, though, either. I prefer to stay out of their visibility.
if possible. If at all possible, I'd like to stay out of it.
I leave it to the group.
We do a good thing, we make a lot of gold.
Good. But you are assuming many things of my beloved Megorium.
What if the boy does not wish to join us?
One thing, if we tell him he's about to be kidnapped by the King's Shadow, he might be okay.
Traveling with a bunch of strangers.
I probably would, from what I've heard about him.
And
That's
this
doing
boy
that.
would be just willing to go with us.
That part I don't know.
Ooh, okay. How would we make an unwilling boy go with us?
Oh, he gave me these manacles.
So he would be unwilling. Understood.
Potentially.
Oh,
I think these were just a
sure.
contingency set of
Sure.
manacles.
Mm.
I do not like this.
It stinks to high heaven.
If you guys don't want to help me, I'll find another way to do it. I just thought I'd bring you
I
guys in
don't
on it.
think you should take this job.
I already took it.
You could take it back.
Have you
Anyway, you can backtrack on
received
that.
payment?
I have. Partially. I got this luck stone from him.
Oh.
Can you return it?
I'm not gonna.
perhaps?
3,500 gold compared to the 250 I'm making escorting this caravan and this crazy man is not a hard comparison for me. The things we could do that with our party, the things we could buy, it's not a
True.
hard choice for me.
The problem is that if we take this job, we're also endangering our current employer.
Does anyone care about him?
I mean, I care about
He killed your guys'
job.
old friend.
because of you. Yes, yes, yes. You can shake your head no all you want, but it was totally your fault.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, there's a twig snapping in the woods.
Quick snapping in the woods. Yeah, no, we all knew what it was. What was your fucking problem?
That wolf had never talked to me about anything. I had no clue what that was.
Anyways,
Well, again, I prefer to stay off the radar.
As would I, but if you decide to go, I will join.
I suppose I'm in the same boat. However, I will throw you under the bus as soon as possible. As soon as it looks
that.
better. Yes,
I
I
just
figured.
want to make some money for our party, you know?
Sure. And I am willing to help you until
This
the
can't be-
law comes up to me and says, "What are you doing here?" And
Well,
I
that's
will be
about when
like,
I want to bail.
That's about when I'm going to bail as
Yeah,
well.
we're on the same page with that.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
250
Perfect.
to escort this fucking caravan, that's not cutting it, guys. We need bigger change than that.
Sure. I mean, what
We
did
could do
you?
both.
What do you have right now, as far as gold goes?
How much do I have in my pocket?
Yeah,
Like 250.
it's not bad. Was there something you wanted?
There's a lot of stuff I want, Runwin.
Right, like
You're not
what?
the only one after the finer things in
What?
life.
I've lived the finer things. I don't know any
Well,
other
I
way.
haven't.
Really?
I am not. I want it. New business, new weapons,
You've
new
lived
hat.
so long. New hat. You just want a new hat.
That's one of the things I want.
Just a nice. I could have introduced you to a
Some
tailor.
pinky rings.
Pink. Oh, I can't get behind that. That's just tacky.
That's a lifestyle I want to live, and this old job will help me do it.
All right. Well, like I said, I will help you until the need to bail.
If you guys don't want to help, I
Appears.
can find other. I can find some guys to pay. I was hoping you guys would help me though.
We just said that we would.
Cass seems a little. You and Cass?
Remember, you are a ranged character. And I say that in person. Like, I'm saying that you are a character that is ranged.
Yes, I'm
And-
picking up on that.
And thank you. I'm not breaking. It's not a fourth wall break. It is me saying that you are a character who
Yes,
has
thank
done
you.
nothing but range.
Robert just now notices the
I-
bow somehow
Yeah.
after a month and a half.
That's right. You do range
Yes,
something.
this thing I carry on my back, you know.
But
that what that does?
I do want Ed's opinion.
Of course.
This is going to be a dangerous job, potentially. You guys know more about the King's Shadow than I do.
and you're. I can already tell you, but she's not gonna like that at all.
We're saving a guy.
Are we?
I don't. From what I understand, ending up with the King's Shadow as a prisoner is not that fun of a life.
There's no life at all, from my understanding.
Yeah, so we're helping the guy out.
Are we, though? We're
What?
giving him to Megorium. That's assuming that Megorium is going to do much better.
Who's at the door?
I think we're outside. We're on the porch.
Yeah, we are.
Well, someone you see.
You lied to me.
I thought they were inside still.
No.
You see the Diggs walk up to the door
Yeah.
and knock.
Wait, what? Diggs?
Just walk past us.
Hello.
Diggs? Is
been
that
a while.
What's up, guys?
you? You don't remember us at all, do you?
I do.
You
You're
got-
my dude.
Here,
The
I'm gonna
corpse
insight
mongers
check.
did
I really
not
do.
kill you.
19.
I remember.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remind me again what
One
the
of
Diggs
you
looks like.
killed my friend's friend almost, right?
This is the first time Sparks
No.
has seen the Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
Yes.
friend's friend?
Yes.
My friend's friend.
Oh.
I almost killed
You
Sky.
mean Sky?
The
You almost killed Sky.
druid girl.
Yes, I almost
Oh,
killed her.
wow.
Oh, again.
How could I forget that?
I had nothing to do with that, so I didn't remember that part, honestly. Other than the part where she woke up in my tent, cuddling me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I undertow you.
Finally, it's happening.
Ooh, a 15, but I think that's a -1. So a 14, I do
Fail.
believe. Yep.
You were pushed 10 feet, and you were prone. And covered in cold salt water.
So, who the hell is this?
Oh, this is Diggs. You met him on the trail.
That looked
Yes, you did.
fresh.
You joined us
That's terrible.
on the way to where we were going.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. And then we met up with.
It's pretty close time-wise.
Mm-hmm. It's tight, but you did meet Diggs.
I don't think I actually met them. I think I just saw them
Yeah.
from the way that all went down.
Right. So I don't think. Well, we did have a couple days actually together on the way.
We did.
No, I joined you guys right before you got to that town.
Oh, there were a couple days after that.
There
After the attack and after we had to give up our logs.
I didn't meet you until you got to that city, though.
No, you
I-
met us on the way there because
You met us
had
on the
to run
road
away.
after we got the
But we got to the
logs
city
taken
pretty
away.
quick. I don't think I actually
David?
ever interacted
I
with
don't
them.
think you interacted with
I don't think I
them.
did
You
either.
were there because it was right after the Druid attack. And they were on
Yeah,
this
you guys
Druid
pulled me up on
attack.
a wagon, but I don't think I ever actually
I don't think you really
interacted with that
talked.
group.
No, but you knew
Yeah,
they
you
existed.
saw.
But there was
Yeah.
but we did have a couple days.
Yeah, I never actually spoke with any of that group, though.
All right. Well, proper introductions, I suppose. Diggs, this is Mr. Sparks. Mr. Sparks, this is Diggs.
Mr. Sparks. Now that is a cool name.
While Runrun's talking, Cass is going to walk over with his cloak, take it off, and just ring it over her head.
I had to tell you again. And I prestidigitation myself.
Ah, that's a 15.
Still don't make it.
God
All
damn
the
it.
attention in this
These guys are always fighting. I don't think
I
about it
am
anymore.
pleased the Cabal did not kill you.
Yeah, me too.
They well, as you may or may not know as a player, not only did they not kill you, they offered you employment at a decent rate with fair compensation and even
We saw that, though,
equipment
didn't we?
before you were asked to leave.
We saw them with the skeleton.
No, the only person that did was Cass,
Mm.
and he told you that he thought they were with the Cabal.
Oh, yeah.
So you're working with the Ebon Cabal now.
Yep.
And how is that?
Oh, it's great.
Really?
Making bank.
Hmm.
I am.
I believe you. They are a well-funded society. Cult. However, what are you?
Corpse mongers.
Yes. What are you doing here?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm getting some flowers for someone who died.
Who died?
They're for Davis.
Yeah. They're for Davis because, you know,
Didn't that
the
dude
whole thing that went down.
didn't he die like a week ago?
No, Davis didn't.
Davis has
Sky.
Sorry.
His,
Check. No, Davis.
Davis died?
No, his significant other died.
Right.
Sky.
Sky died.
Didn't she die like a
The
week
flowers are being
ago?
purchased to give to Davis.
The flowers are to give to Davis? Oh, all right. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, he's taking it pretty rough.
You know what you should do? Find a whorehouse here in town. Get him a prostitute.
I undertow you.
It's 16.
You make it.
Yeah, some of the other
Might.
guys suggested
He doesn't even
that.
like flinch. Like he just.
It goes a wave goes.
Pause.
Oh, his dead girlfriend who died a week ago.
He's buying flowers for his bro because he had a girlfriend who died over a week ago.
Right. Seems a little delayed to me, but.
Well, they are on the road all the time. It's hard to find good flowers. I don't know.
You think it seems delayed, but you know Davis is still sad about this.
That checks out.
I don't know, Davis.
He's definitely still upset about it.
He's very upset, thank you very much.
He must have really liked this girl.
He did.
Sky was very lovely.
I don't think I met her.
No, you did not.
I didn't even know she actually existed.
But y'all
Right,
felt real
did you all
bad.
think it was some sort of joke?
I mean, have you met Davis? She was way out of his league.
She was,
I've not met
honestly.
Davis.
She was very lovely, and Davis was less lovely. But they seemed very in love. I don't know, teenagers in love are weird. And it's a shame that their love was broken, so this is all I can do. Anyways, yes, it was very kind of you to buy him flowers.
Were they the ones Cassian shot while mating?
Yes, they were.
They didn't identify themselves. I told them to. They did not. So therefore, I
Maybe you should
assumed
give
an
them
enemy.
more than like 2 seconds to respond.
They were running, so I shot them.
They were running because you had a bow.
Again, I gave them time to respond, to say, "Don't shoot, we're friendly," and they didn't. So
You sound like someone who didn't give them time to respond because that's what they would say.
maybe I didn't. I don't fucking care, to be honest.
Well, we're kind of talking a job out here.
A job?
Yeah.
What kind of job?
Should I tell him what kind of job?
Sure.
I
It's
don't wanna
just
split-
digs.
I don't want to split our money.
He is associated with the corpse mongers.
It's just the digs, though.
You guys want him to tell him the job? I want to wait for Edda.
Sure,
We'll wait for
we can
Edda,
wait
and then
for
if
Edda.
she's not interested, then
We can give it to Diggs
sure.
Give the job to Diggs.
if Etta isn't interested.
I want to give him the money.
I mean, if he can do it, then you're giving him
I
the
can
money.
do it.
But all right, sure.
Oh, we can do it.
I was gonna say, if you can do it, why are you even asking for their help?
Because I need the group.
Hmm.
They're experts in their individual fields, and I need that.
Oh, is he a friend of all of yours?
Yes, sort of. We met along the road while we were traveling. There was a lot going on when we met him.
I could make another spot at the table.
I might go that far.
He's not that good of a friend.
What is she making? I guess
What
I've
was he
kind of been here
making?
hanging out. Do I know what she's?
Yeah, you know that there's definitely a salad option.
A salad option?
Yeah,
How
That's no option.
there is a herbed pork dumpling platter,
That sounds good.
all steamed. There is a small roast.
That sounds good.
There are some stewed carrots.
Mm.
And for dessert, there is a sweetmeat pie.
Mm.
Well, whatever you're cooking smells amazing.
Oh, thank you. I think Runwin's been helping as well.
I really haven't done much. Plans were involved. However, if you would like to stay with us for dinner, because that is where we are, and because the DM has deemed it so, God has said so, therefore,
But you stick to
The
the
gods, Multiple, of course.
Stick to the
Oh, I
salad.
was talking about
What's
the
that
fourth
supposed to
wall god.
Right,
but
right.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
Four.
I'm
Just
eating the roast.
I'm sure there's plenty for all of us.
I hope so.
I don't think I would be invited if there wasn't enough for me.
Well, they're probably just being nice.
You can have some of my share. Good gravy. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't want you to
Will
share the
there
salad.
be gravy?
Please say there's gravy.
Oh, of course, the one off of the roast.
Yep, I'm saying.
There you are.
Rumblefick be praised.
What? So what's with you and Rumblefick, Kranzor?
He is the god of nature.
You should know that.
I'm familiar with that.
There is a little trinket to Rumblefick, like hanging on a wind chime in the garden.
I wouldn't notice that.
But does he ever do anything for you?
Yes.
Like what?
He-
Zagide's the man.
He grants extra power to my strikes.
But does he put extra gold in your pocket?
I have little desire for gold.
Yes, you underestimate Cranthor's desire for a
Fair and well-earned combat.
do believe the phrase is glorious combat.
Glorious
combat.
Yes.
But it could be so much more glorious if you had gold to buy better weapons and armor.
That will come in due time.
With Zagide's blessing.
We shall see, I suppose.
Are you trying to make Cranthor a worshipper of Zagiid?
Whoa, I never try to make anyone anything. I just put information out and help people receive it. That's it.
Just don't take no for an answer very well. What? What?
I'm not going to say no to that pot roast.
Sure. All right. Anyways, I wonder where Etta is.
I'm very curious as well. I would like to speak with her.
Well, I have a brief errand to run, so I'll be back in just a bit here.
Wasn't she going to mate with the dragon rider?
I hope she is getting it all in right now.
I surely hope not. She can do a lot better than that guy.
Why not hook up with a dragon rider, especially if he shows her the lair? Have you ever seen the lair?
I haven't,
It's-
but I've seen that guy.
It's nice.
That dude has no substance. That deserves better than that guy.
Oh, of course she does. However, of course she deserves better than that. However, he isn't worth more than a one-night stand.
She does not need to mate for life with him.
Exactly. Do you have the hots for Etta?
I'm just saying. I've known
You
her a long
are.
time.
You have the hots
I'm
for
just saying.
Etta.
I'm just saying. I've known
You
Etta.
like
I'm
Etta.
just saying. I've known Etta a couple of weeks.
Oh my goodness.
In turtle culture, it's referred to as pond skipping.
From what I saw, that Dragon Lord,
I
Etta
left
can do
her.
a
Actually,
lot
my
better
stomach
than
is-
that guy.
Off, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
not saying I'm better,
Oh, yes, of course
After the
not.
third round of this.
but I've seen that type of guy before.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't want Etta getting hurt. He's the type of guy that hurts women.
She's a big girl.
She gets sucked in by the dragon. She doesn't even know what this guy's doing.
I think she knows what he's doing.
Guess we'll see. Cass, you said you had somewhere to go. Would you
Yeah,
mind if I
Cass
accompany,
has already gone.
can I accompany you out of this awkward situation?
Cass
Would you
has
like
already
some-
gone.
Well, shit.
You like Etta. You like it. Sorry, that was very childish of me. You and Etta sitting in a tree. Okay.
I just know she can do better than that guy. That guy's all show, no substance.
You don't know.
I know.
24 begs to differ.
24
I
begs
know.
different. Sure.
You've
Of
more
course.
than made up for it. Then.
Darling. Anyways, can we go ahead and Unless somebody has something, skip ahead.
I'm gonna run Cass's thing with
Yeah.
running the jewels, and then
Yep.
I think we're good to go to dinner.
Awesome.
Cool. Stealth roll.
Yes. I also need an investigate with advantage.
All right. That's a 20 for the stealth,
Mhm.
and with advantage for investigation. Ooh, I rolled shit.
Why do you always roll shit for what as soon as you have advantage?
I don't know. It's terrible. That's a 9.
You are racking your brain over where you could best fence this thing. And you're going through contacts, ones that, bridges you haven't burned, things you haven't lost as you got away from past affiliations. And only one is coming to mind. And there's an individual that you know of in the Embers who works under one of the crime bosses down there. Specifically, Boss Yashar. And his name is Vast Unhold.
You said vast.
Vast Unhold. He is an individual who can take many forms. Or at least you have seen him in many guises.
Okay.
You suspect he may be a changeling.
Okay.
He is effective as a fence,
Mhm.
although getting the best deal from him can be quite difficult. He is aware of his ability to move things a little more discreetly than most fences, and
Okay.
charges a premium for it.
If you'd like, you can go back and grab Runwin and be like, I only know one person.
Actually, Sparks knows a lot about what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
Granthor could bodyguard you.
Can I have attempted to follow him?
West, though.
I roll that.
What do I need to roll?
Stealth.
Stealth or perception to see where he's going.
Well, assuming you saw him walking.
I saw him walk off, but his stealth roll was pretty good. I don't know if I could have followed him through a crowd unless I actively.
You might lose
rolled.
him quickly, but you will still.
What was your stealth roll, Drake?
20.
20.
Because I have to see if he
30,
notices
20.
you tailing him.
I wouldn't care too much about that. I'd be more.
Oh,
trying to-
okay. In that case,
I'd be
just
more
perception.
focused in just trying to see,
Yeah, just
like,
perception.
not lose him. I guess. It's a 17
No.
perception.
No. He,
I try to follow you for a
shakes
bit.
you.
You probably, like I said, I'm not trying to hide, so you notice me trying to follow.
He'll take note of it, but he's not going to stop. He's just going to
Okay.
be like, all right, bye. Cass will take out the raven, speak the command word, so Revenant, and then send it to Runwin.
Hmm.
Where is a local tavern
We're
where I
in
could
the Embers.
sit for a minute?
You aren't very far from a very familiar tavern.
Too familiar?
Although, if you wanted something a little less close to home, there
A little
are
less
other
close to
options.
home, yes.
Because there's a strip of them, really, in the area you're in. So you can pick among them.
Actually, no, he would go there.
All right.
So he would send the Raven, tell Runwin to meet him at Yandrio's Bodice in the Embers.
Sounds fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I would just head back as soon as I lost cast.
Then actually, while there, can he look to see if he recognizes anyone?
Yeah, actually. Just trying to find where I have the embers so I can sublist it
Yeah.
really quick. Yandriel's palace, correct?
Bodice.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you walk in, and you do see a few familiar faces.
Hmm.
A few.
Pardon me.
Listen.
Inside, there is one of the barkeeps you are aware of. Felipe is working back there. Dealing with a somewhat well-dressed group of what look to be kind of youngish nobles who have come to patronize this resort. They are not an uncommon sight here.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, you see a couple of waiters and waitresses that you are familiar with, kind of attending people. Some of the escorts who serve here, who you have at least had some time to converse with in the past, or share a few games of cards or something with them on the side, are making their rounds as well. You'd say probably about half the help staff here you know.
Okay. He does kind of want to keep out of sight. Just
Yeah,
off to the side.
a couple of them kind of flick their eyes up at you, but after they engage your demeanor, they don't come to you.
Okay. And then he will wait for either the Raven to return to let him know that, Run Run's got the message, or for Run Run to show up.
Okay.
So we'll keep eyes out for her.
When I get this message, do I think that if I go to Cass, I won't miss dinner?
You suspect you would need to make good time, but it would not be impossible to make it back in time for dinner.
I will aim for good time. It looks like Cassian needs my assistance with something.
Would you like an escort?
Sure.
I will join you then.
Yes, I really don't feel all that comfortable going to where he's talking about. It's Yonriel's bodice.
I tried to follow him, but I lost him.
Well, now I know where he is. Do you want to come?
Sparks probably knows where the bodice is.
I know where that is.
Good. I don't. So you're going to have to lead me there.
Is Edda back by this time, actually?
Would just be returning.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, there you are, Etta.
How did
Hey.
it go?
Dragon watches the whole fucking time.
Watches what?
Don't worry about it. But the fucking the
Lair?
it's not lair. That's not the right word. That's not the
Hole?
roost.
Roost?
Yeah, the dragon roost. There's so much money there,
Well, yes.
y'all.
Dragons like their
Yes.
coin.
They also like flowers, turns out. And Heinrich's mug. Real like that. Wasn't expecting that, but he liked it. It was fantastic.
Surprising.
Do you think you'll see this guy again?
Maybe. I don't know.
Was he a
Ow.
poor mate?
What a strange question for someone who says they're not interested.
I don't know. I don't. Why y'all making faces and I turn to walk in the door?
Wait, no! Stop.
What?
Wait.
What?
I grab her shoulder and we're actually going to go on a quick trip. We're going to make some good time,
Where are we
hopefully,
going?
to a place I've never been before, but
Where are we
Sparks
going?
has.
I've been there. Are we bringing this chucklehead?
Where are we
I'm gonna point
going?
Towards
Diggs, you coming?
Sounds good to me.
Yandriel's. What
Kill
was it?
some time.
Yandriel's
Bodice.
bodice.
I know exactly what that is, right?
Yep.
We're going to Yondriel's bodice. Whatever that
Pretty
is.
fun place.
Why?
Oh, that's what Cassian
Why?
is.
Field
Why-
trip to the high-end whorehouse.
What time is it? What time is it?
We've got time.
It's about 2 hours before dinner.
Yo, I have
Why?
to make it back.
Actually, Runner, did he say why we're going there?
I think it has something to do with selling an item.
You
For
know what
good
that
amount of money.
establishment is, right?
No.
It's a high-end escort.
Yeah, that's a good word. You
Ah,
go there and have sex with people for money.
I know what escorts are.
I
That
knew
is
it.
a thing.
You ain't never been down here. You said you were one of those people that doesn't not have money. That's a special place people go where they don't have money. Then they go there when they do have money.
You pay to mate.
Yeah, because the people there are real good at it.
I've never paid for it, but I'm not made it that much.
Ingenious.
Yes, apparently. So we're going to an escort service, apparently. Do they service women as well? I don't know why I asked that
assume
question.
so.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did you ask?
Of course they do.
It's more of a Firefly joke.
Oh,
I get it. Okay, I got it now. I understand.
I missed that
I missed
show.
it, and I'm sorry.
It's alright, no. Alright.
I miss fire.
Should we bring the Diggs as friend?
Yes, of course.
Oh, hey, Diggs, what's up?
By the way, Diggs is here.
I know you.
I know you. What's up, man?
Wonderful. to see
Nothing
everyone.
much. Just I was trying to get some flowers for Davos.
You know what he'd like even more?
Aw, that's sweet of you.
This guy. Yeah, I'm a good person.
You should get him an escort.
An escort.
Why
Yeah.
would you say that? He's
going to
getting
an
up for
escort
a
house.
girl.
No, like
We're
I
not,
said, some
no.
other guys in the group suggested that. He just wasn't into it.
He's not into it.
So you're gonna have flowers. That's sweet
Flowers
of him.
are nice.
Nice
You
kid.
can say a lot with flowers.
Well, I don't know if he'd rather have
Or we
flowers,
get-
but it's
when we
better
get
than
back.
nothing.
You should buy him some herbs.
Some herb.
Yeah.
I
We already
believe-
have plenty of that.
I believe they already have plenty.
Mm.
Anyways, lead on.
I will lead on.
you do know your mother does have a fine selection of such herbs to the
Do we really?
Your mom's a dealer.
Hell yeah.
Undercity
My
needs to
mom's
source
the
it from somewhere.
coolest.
Yeah.
Why not
My
local?
mom's
Druids
the
would
coolest.
generally-
Actually,
make
the
the
local
best
local crime bosses are very big about buying local when they can.
They're pretty cool. I like our local mafia situation.
Wait, hang on. Is it against the law for those kinds of drugs?
For most of them, no.
Yeah.
At worst, they're kind of frowned upon by high society. But like in terms of things that are illicitly banned, it's usually when you're like getting into magical or
Yeah.
things from other places.
Okay.
Imports. Yeah.
Powdered demon balls or something.
That would probably be illicit for some reason.
On the
Mostly
way,
PR.
I guess I'll kind of brief, if you were listening, on the job
Mm-hmm.
that I briefed these guys on and gauge at his interest.
What's Mogorian want with him?
He didn't say.
That's what I asked.
He seemed like he was just kind of looking out for the guy.
He will not harm him, will he?
I didn't ask.
That's a lot of money for one dude.
That's a lot of money for what, dude?
Psionics
know.
are rare.
Huh?
Psionics are rare.
Okay.
How rare?
Cassian.
Y'all don't know that shit.
I know. But you.
Mr. Sparks, I know your family's awful capable, but if we do that and we get on the wrong side of the King's Shadow, I got a whole family I gotta worry about.
Well,
A bunch of us do.
we'll do a great job. No one will even know
They
what
can
happened.
literally reach in your brain and take your memories out.
I can verify
It'd
that.
be pretty traumatic for them to take mine out.
I have a feeling they've seen more stuff. We
We
came
won't get
through
caught.
a town. We came through a town once, and we saw the aftermath, and it fucked the guy up pretty good.
Hey, we're going to beat them to this guy.
Failure
And
is
they'll never know
always a
that we were there.
possibility.
They'll never know we were there.
And I'm going to throw him under the bus, like first chance I
And I'm
get.
okay if it comes to that.
If it comes to that, of course.
I mean, if he wants to go, if this kid wants to go, then we'll take him.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually wants to go because we were given manacles.
But I think if we talk to the kid and tell him exactly what's at stake, he might want to.
Sounds like you're making the kid pick between a rock and a hard place.
He's already in that place.
Would
Kid might be there already.
would we know how well new recruits of the King's Shadow were generally treated?
To me, it didn't sound like a recruit, more of a study type
There is
thing.
so little known
Because, you know,
about their
no secrets.
organization that their recruitment methods, training, things like that.
No
Here-
idea.
there's- You've heard wild speculation that it's things that are extreme, like they've forced children to sit in a chamber until they can like pull a piece of bread off of a shelf they can't reach with their mind, or they let them starve and things like that. So it's-
Bad news.
He's
hard to
already,
gauge.
he's already being hunted.
Does Mr. McGorium know that Mr. Sparks is with us?
Maybe.
presumably, maybe, I don't know.
I kind
I
of
don't-
told him about you guys.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell him that you were with Brunwyn?
I did not mention your name by specifically.
Yeah, then
So
probably
then he probably doesn't know. Well, what if we've had dealings with Mr. McGorry before. What if we stop and ask him a little bit more about it?
You guys,
That's it.
I don't think he would mind that. The job didn't seem too like illegitimate.
We're taking a kid somewhere.
I don't think it's a kid, is it? He didn't imply it was a kid to me.
He's young. He did say young.
How young though? Like he didn't say kid. I'm thinking someone teenager.
I think he used the word boy.
Okay.
So probably young.
I ain't comfortable yanking a kid out of his home life to go take him somewhere else.
See, the rest of the Crimson Shadow does it.
King Shadow.
King Shadow.
Maybe we go. Maybe if we have time, maybe we go ask Mr. McGorry some more critical questions, and then.
The kid's already being hunted. It's just a matter of whether we get to him first or the King Shadow does.
I ain't saying no. I'm saying we
And
need to ask
3,500
questions, that's
gold.
all. We've got a job though.
That pays 250 gold for 2 weeks worth of work.
Yeah, and doesn't have a potential to get marked as criminals forever.
Sure, just has the potential to get turned into Candyman.
That ain't great, but it doesn't put my mom in danger either, or Simon, or Greg, or Silas.
And I have complete faith in all of you to do your jobs, and I'll do mine, and it'll turn out perfect. Very skilled group of adventurers we're traveling with here.
Yeah.
What did y'all decide? What did you want to do?
They're on board with throwing me under the bus if it goes wrong.
I am uncertain. Depends on the
See, here's
boys'
the problem though,
reaction.
with the King Shadow, if it gets to the point where we're throwing you under the bus, we're already at a point where everybody's in
If you
danger.
guys don't want to, I'll find a way to do it on my own.
I think we need to go talk to Mr. McGorry and then we'll make a decision after that.
Alright. Let me know quick whether you guys want in, because I gotta act quick if I need to get some help elsewhere.
After supper, we got time after supper before we have to go meet Mr. Petruso.
Do we have time after supper?
A little bit, yeah. You're eating really early, so
Before we leave the city, you guys need to let me know whether you're in or out.
Well, as soon as we talk to Mr. McGorry, I have a feeling we'll have an answer.
Sure.
I'll be honest, if you guys are out, I'm gonna start sending letters to the Iron Sparks. I'll bring the family in on this.
It's fair.
Alright, let's proceed on to this escort house.
It's a nice place.
Oh, good. I would hate to
I've
go
seen
to
better.
it. You have?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're on the lower end of the city, man. You gotta appropriate your standards.
I thought most
it's
escort
legitimately a
houses
nice
were there.
place.
Yeah, it's legitimately a nice place, I thought.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Alright.
Like, I'm sure there are nicer.
You guys,
but
I
right.
noticed, I kind of got my upstart protecting escorts.
Oh, really?
For one of my first jobs I took on when I was younger. I didn't know that's what I was doing, but that's what I ended up doing.
What kind of escorts?
Well, I had a lady friend kind of asked me, some bum owed her money. She asked me if I could go collect. I just kept doing that over and over. Then her friends would ask me, this bum owes me money, can you go collect? See, I had like 8 ladies asking me to collect money owed to them.
Yeah.
That checks out.
It's a pretty good job, sounds like.
That was something.
Alright.
Some people told me I accidentally became a pimp.
What is a pimp?
Yes, what is a pimp?
I'm not sure that's how that works. I've been told to collect money before, but I ain't never been called pimp.
By escorts.
No, but I mean, I'm sure
That's
some
who-
of it might have been for escorts. I don't know.
That's
if it
how it
was too.
started. One escort asked me to collect money for a guy that owed her money. Then she told her friends I would do that, and then just kind of snowballed from there. Next thing you know, I had like 8 escorts sending me out to collect money from bums.
Aw.
Getting not
What
David in this
is a pimp?
I mean, I got the first time I got David,
What I
and he
just
like
described.
is just so jealous.
It's
No one's
somebody
get
who
one without
basically.
Happy
All
to
right,
see
so
the
ladies or gentlemen sell their services meaning sex, to other people. So there's somebody who's got to run the business side of that, and that's the one they call the pimp.
Or other attention.
Or other stuff, yeah.
And
A lot of
that's,
what escorts do isn't sex.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting.
yeah,
Any services that group of people collect.
So
Intimacy.
it's sort of like entertainment.
Yeah, kinda.
yeah, I ended up being that guy for a couple of years.
Does it pay well?
Not really.
I see why you've changed jobs. Oh, is this it? It says Yandriel's bodice on the sign, and it has a little bodice symbol.
Do
That
I?
would be the place.
I bet if it says
Wow.
the name of the place, it's the
Perfect.
place.
Ooh!
Discretion. Yes. That just comes out of the shadows. Just.
Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
Your friends are all just gawking at the place to get a little cluster up front.
I gotta say, Thomas, great selection of location.
Yes, I've never
Thank
been
you.
here before. So
I did not know
so
such
I-
places existed.
I knew it was the Embers, so I had Cranthor come to assist me, like, be my bodyguard. And then I had no fucking clue where this place was. So I had Mr.
Yes,
Sparks
just-
lead
just-
me here. And
I'll
then
be
Emma
honest, I tried
was
to
here.
follow
and
you
then...
when you snuck off.
Yes, I saw that.
You lost me.
I did because I'm good at
Luckily,
what I
Redwood
do.
showed us where you were so we could catch up.
Yes.
Thomas.
And then there was Diggs, who happened to be there, and I was just like, well, why the fuck not?
How you want Diggs?
A party, of course.
Of
That's
course.
Anyway,
exactly
stop,
what
stop
I
chit
want.
chatting. What we got to do, Mom? Stop.
That's
Stop
right.
on the stove. Come on.
Right, what did you need? Anyways.
Yeah, what you want?
Cass is just glaring at you right now.
She's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're glaring at me. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And it's
Will
just
there
grinning from
be
behind Redwood.
fighting?
What did you need help with, Thomas?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm
Dude,
a
you
very helpful
needed
guy.
help to sell
Nope,
something.
nothing.
I know this-
Absolutely nothing.
I know this area surprisingly well, Thomas.
Darling,
Nothing. Absolutely
it's a
nothing.
party. We have not like it's our group.
Roll a 20 insight to incite him saying he absolutely needs nothing.
Of course it's wrong.
You can clearly tell he's
Yeah.
frustrated.
He's
Maybe
he's
you're alright.
nothing. Just let's go
Cass,
let's go have dinner, yeah?
Thomas,
Dinner.
you seem
Mhm,
frustrated.
Tom is Tommy, if I may.
It's what where you found someone to sell the thing to, yes?
I have an idea, yes.
Alright, let's go.
What?
Yes, with everybody.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
Of course.
What thing are you guys selling?
It's something that's not necessarily legal to sell.
Yes,
I've got
let's
friends
just
in
put our
low
business out on the
places,
street in the
high
middle of the
places.
embers where anyone can hear.
It's
Perfect.
It's
Let's,
fine.
Thomas,
no.
Thomas, I know this area well. I know
I
the
do as
people
well.
that work here.
Dude, you need to relax. I got something to help you with.
Don't
that.
listen to him. Never relax.
I
Apparently,
look
it
around?
keeps you alive, my friend.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Ooh, Harold.
Thomas,
9.
I'm just adding.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Thomas, what are you selling?
Nope. And then Castor starts to walk back.
I know a lot of people around here.
Nope.
I can
Same.
Is it drugs?
Nothing.
Can we not
He's just-
aid
He's
you?
just walking away now.
Runwin has a 15 passive. He has a 16.
To what?
To
Perception.
perception, I think
Mine's
I
a
have
16.
14.
Yours is
but let me
16
check.
Or 17 now, actually.
I have
I figured that's what he was looking for.
14.
You're walking around a little ways and kind of walking through an alleyway nearby. You hear a thump, and you kind of anyone who's got a passive above like 12. There is what looks to be a man who has kind of snake-like features, and he's like holding his foot, and he's like makes a hissing noise at a crate near the exit of the alley. And he kind of looks toward all of you, and then briefly turns away and walks another direction.
He failed his stealth check.
Fumbled his stuff.
Fumbled his stealth.
He seems to have hurt his foot.
Do we,
Yeah, that's exactly what he
do we
did.
care about this snake guy?
No. He ran away.
No.
Ron, you know what he's trying to sell?
Yes.
I think I could help you guys out if you let me.
I would love to let you. He has it.
What's he selling?
It is
Or Stone
a...
Street.
Oh, let me tell you
Gone.
later.
That's a 23.
I can whisper. Can I whisper? What did? Oh, but you're gone now.
Yeah, no, Cass just
You
fucked
guys
off.
are drawing heat.
Yep, and he just said,
Where
"Gone."
did Thomas go?
Can I make a perception check on the street?
Yeah, you can of course oppose a stealth with a perception.
I don't know if I want to oppose a stealth, but if
Actually, beat it at
if we saw
25.
somebody fumble a stealth check, then
We're at 25.
Oh, hey, you
Perception.
Saw, you saw what Thomas went.
got a 16.
Dice
so.
jail.
Dice jail.
So he took the fuck off that way. You guys want to follow him or go back to Edda's place?
I'm sure
I
he's
think he's
circling
going
back
towards-
home. So.
Is that was the direction you were going?
Yeah, he's headed back.
Why's he so jumpy?
Is there any way I can whisper?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be just a stealth check. It'd be pretty hard for anyone who's immediately near you to pick up on it. I'd say it'd be disadvantage for anyone to try to counter that unless they're adjacent.
Sometimes
not
I
ready to do that,
wonder
right?
if he trusts us.
I think it's a hard thing for him to.
I'm sorry, I'm looking through my notes right now trying to find exactly when we got that so that I can read exactly what I know. Nope, that's not it.
I think Rick knows a lot about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the Viceroy symbol if that's what you're looking for.
I know it's the Viceroy symbol. Andrea doesn't remember it.
It'd be pretty far back, I think.
At
It was
all.
like 4 or 5 sessions ago.
Yeah,
This
it's
point?
the Viceroy symbol, worth about 800 gold. Not necessarily legal for someone to have unless it's been given to them. And since we got it in a roundabout way, we definitely can't have it. If that's what kind of you're looking for.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if I know I had to have looked at it.
Yeah, you definitely did.
You appraised it.
There it is. Maybe.
Yeah, you appraised it for 800. Cass rolled higher on his appraisal, as well as his background.
Okay.
That's how he knows you can get twice that.
Okay. All right.
Anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 is what he was told.
From
By
the
DM.
From the right buyer.
Yeah, from the right buyer.
Being able to impersonate a viceroy is valuable.
Oh, indeed.
Okay.
But it changes to do
Aha!
it.
See, I knew there was more than that. Newer Viceroy's medallion. It's a newer Viceroy, not an established Viceroy. The amulet was shot at the treasure cart. The elves might have killed a Viceroy, which is bad. We encountered killer AI sparks. Okay, yeah. That was what I wanted. I did not write down that it was 800. For some reason, that's the one thing that I remembered
The
about it.
valuable part.
Yeah, the valuable part. That's the part
That's
that
I wrote
cool.
down.
Focus on the plot.
yeah, I
That's part I
wrote,
wrote
down the
I just
plot
wanted to-
part. I remembered the numbers part.
I don't think Cass knew it was newer. He knew, though,
Yeah, it was
what it could be worth.
Right. Well, I
That's
mean,
all
it was
he-
also it was like a smallish town on the frontier, so
Right.
they don't send important people there normally.
Oops. Yeah. Okay, so I do my best. I'm gonna roll a stealth just to see how if I even try can succeed.
Wait, you're trying to sneak off too?
No, I'm trying to stealth talk to you
Oh, well, he's gone. Are you trying to hide it from the rest of the party?
from the rest of the world.
Oh, okay.
I don't want really. I don't want to be super loud. Someone to hear me while I'm talking to you. All right, I got a 15 stealth. Well, I whisper
Okay, yeah, it's not terrible.
to Mr. Sparks. I tell him that it is a newer Viceroy medallion, worth about 800, but to someone who is a little unsavory, it might be worth double that, so they can impersonate a Viceroy. And that Cass was looking for someone to sell it to,
and apparently might have found someone, but now he has it, and I don't know.
He couldn't find someone to sell it to?
He found someone, it seems like, but not. But then I showed up with all of you, and he was like, "Oh no! Now I'm leaving and being a broodmaster general."
You
Would Etta know a good fence? Or know of a good fence?
Give me a
He had
investigate with advantage.
With my city watch background, it says that I can just as easily pick out local law enforcement and criminal activity dens. And from what you told me in the previous session before, I kind of know the Ember pretty well.
Yeah, I would allow you to make a roll for it.
Yeah, 15.
Since you are more transient in your job.
It's better than a 9.
You would know enough about the Embers to potentially find a fence, but the problem is having one that's up to date enough. Like you.
Is this something I would also have advantage on?
I'd say less so. You didn't work there as long.
Okay.
15.
15? Okay. You know of a couple, you think? Especially under Bosgog.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Oh wait, no, it was the other one you rolled.
What's the modifier for it?
Investigation.
Investigation.
It's 13.
13. You think you know.
Okay.
You've never gone yourself, but friend of a friend type thing.
Wish you would have asked. Probably pointed to somebody.
It's kind of weird how secretive he's being with all of this.
I have a feeling he's never been able to trust people in his life. I
You
mean,
can just walk up to a public. I didn't realize that's what we were doing, guys.
well,
Yeah, it'd be nice
I
if people kind of let us in on what we're doing, and we can help out more.
honestly
You
thought
are
that you all
catching
didn't know.
eyes
And it's time to head back.
just from being in this kind of circle of people standing out front of this.
Oh, we were moving.
Oh, okay.
We're following Cass.
Okay. Never mind then.
We're on the move. But I mean, Runwin's totally oblivious
So this
about
thing
all
where he
this.
doesn't trust us, or he's just trying to keep the money for himself?
I think he just
I don't
doesn't
think
trust you
he's
very
trying
well.
to keep the money for himself. We all walked into a very open spot and tried to do something very that doesn't need to be done in an open spot, and I think that's why he bolted. So it kind of makes
He's
sense.
kind of wanted by the law, by not the law, but by his bounty.
It's not my business.
Right. And as far as I know, the bounty isn't fair. So
See, for me, I don't know you guys that well, but I consistently tell you what I do know. I'm building that trust.
well, I'm doing my best. I just forget what I know. Apparently.
Come
yes.
to age, Runwin.
Happens to me all the time.
Oh no! Yes, exactly. No, it wasn't that I didn't want to tell you. It was more that I forgot that I was even on the docket. Other things I'm not telling you. Oh, probably. I just can't think
You
of
never know who can help you out.
I'm sorry?
I said you never know who can help you out, what
Exactly.
situations you're in, if you're not willing to trust.
It's also hard to know if you can trust that person not to like turn you in for something.
I think Ada would have done it by now if she was going to.
This is true.
And I've made a very strong stance on how I feel about snitches.
They get
A
stitches.
lot of
I
money,
refuse.
though,
I was
Mr.
willing to
Clark.
commit. I was willing to commit murder over snitching. Last time we talked about this,
I've
what's my stance on that?
Oh, yes. They get stitches. Right. Right. I don't remember this at all.
Well, let's just
Have
get
a bad
back
day.
home and see if we can't talk to him.
Right. That sounds like the best plan of action. Good idea. We walk back home, back to Eda's home for dinner. We've made better than good time.
Yeah. You make it back in time, for
Yeah.
sure.
And Cass, you are just waiting there for us.
He's hanging out back.
Since Cassian seemed super nervous, can I do a perception check to make sure we aren't followed?
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you.
You are assisting.
Excellent. 15 plus, I think 4. Yes, 19.
Yeah, With a 19, you do not the same guy,
Not the snake dude.
but a couple of figures who not necessarily looking like him, but also have different features that come off as serpentine.
Do they also look like snakes?
They are men with snake-like traits.
Do I see them with my 17? Passive. It's not like I can roll, but
Yeah, 17 passive actually still beats what they got.
they've
Would
been
I know
following.
what they are?
You would know that they are Yanti half-breeds.
Do they look like? So I kind of recognize law enforcement or criminals with my background. Do they look like more like the criminal type?
Yeah, they're definitely
That's a stereotype. If you want all of Yuanti.
they're they have a sketchy look. They meet your profile.
You know, what would be a follow? You want me to blast these fucking guys? I'm kind of getting sick of
I
this.
see
Not
them
on a
as
public
well.
street, man.
Do you want me to blast him? I do non-lethal now.
Should we?
You don't-
I'm
you- you
It's
blasting.
know-
awful flashy though.
I don't want to be a follow.
You do not want to start a fight in the Street of the Embers.
I was going to blast him in a little bit of water.
Do I recognize them? Or not them in particular, but would I recognize maybe what group they're with?
They're part of Yushar's outfit.
Okay. And that's a rival
What if?
or an ally?
It's not entirely accurate to call the different bosses rivals per se, because they do control different parts of the criminal underworld here.
Right.
There is some friction, and there is some stepping on toes every now and again. But
Is it-
Yashar controls most of the trade.
Do they look like they're following us or trying to like follow Cass? Like once he's left our party, do they still follow us?
They're following you right now, but they're a little ways back,
How far back?
about 40 feet or so.
Should I go speak with them?
No, you will definitely start a fight.
I think we should speak to them.
Would I know if name
Hold
dropping
on.
is a good strategy
Why
here?
don't we lead them down an
It
alley
can,
and
if someone doesn't know
ambush
who you are, it might be enough to clue them in on
all
something
right.
might
Are we
be
speaking with them
more
or,
or
we
less of their
ambushing
interest,
them? What do you think?
depending on
I
the
don't know why they're
success of the name
following
drop.
us.
We could speak with them.
Okay.
They're probably just
Who'd you
hoping
say
to
they were
log
with?
some.
Fortification too, mostly. Woodcast have known. The
Now
serpent.
they were further back.
The one that failed the stealth check, though.
You would have known he belonged to one of the outfits, but it's no guarantee. You can roll a check if you want.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Investigate.
Investigate. 16th then.
Yeah, you know that not too. There's really only one boss who has a cadre of Yanti and Yanti half-breed kind of at their disposal.
Okay, so he would have known then who that is.
Right. Which is fitting, given the conversation at hand. This would be the boss most interested. Or at least his circle would have been. Or for the same reason that you would know the fence that you do is
Yeah.
also underneath him.
Is
But
that,
the
I'm
bosses
not
have ears
sure.
everywhere.
Just speaking with them or trying to ambush them is the best plan, if only because I believe they're only here to mug us.
I don't want to lead them back to
I don't
Edda's.
think they're here to mug us.
I don't want to lead them back to Edda's mom's house.
You make a good point.
All right.
So-
What do you plan? What's your plan?
We could possibly ditch them. Or
Or
we could beat the shit out of them and teach them a lesson.
I think maybe we should try talking and see if they'll leave us the fuck alone.
Agree.
You don't start fights here without repercussions. Did you
Alright.
say they were from? What's the guy's name?
Shari.
Boss Yashar.
Yashar.
Does Edda know that?
You also know Yashar is a man of kind of flamboyant style who is the most stylish of the crime lords down here.
If they wish to fight, I will give them one.
Listen,
But if not,
they,
we may speak.
they're part of Yashar's outfit.
I
You don't
don't
start fighting
know
with
who that
people
is.
with friends.
But if
We can beat the
they
shit out of them, but there's a lot more of them that can come back and beat the shit out of
I
us
mean, we're
later.
leaving the city in like 3 hours.
Yeah, but once again, bud, you ain't got family that live here.
I leave the decision
Like
to
26
you,
something cities,
Edda.
surely. one of them lives here. You have like 26 other siblings. Surely one of them lives here.
So just from working the enforcement beat, you know for a fact 2 small men are not taking on a party of this size.
Right.
If there's a mugging in process, they are not the only ones involved.
Right. Okay. But we don't get the impression that they're looking to mug us.
No, they're trying to look inconspicuous.
Yeah.
All right, then let's just walk up to him.
Alright.
Very
Alright.
well.
But if shit goes south, I'm going to start
Cranthor
blasting.
begins walking in their direction in a non-harmful, non-threatening manner.
I do my best to put some swagger on it, but that's it.
I don't.
I walk up to.
Runwin doesn't actually look like Runwin right now, so she's just like, whatever.
Sure. One of them goes down an alley nearby.
Mhm.
The other one kind of looks away from you, and he looks down, like his laces on his boot have come untied, and he just starts like fiddling with them.
I walk up to that one.
So do I.
He isn't looking. He is trying to ignore you as he is just messing with a lace that he has undone himself. And
Is
it's
he
just
right by
pulling
a wall?
on. He's near one.
Yeah. I'll just lean up to the wall closest to him, and I'll just be like, "I thought Boss Yashar hired people a little bit more capable than you."
This Boss Yashar, surely you are mistaken.
No, it's
I don't
alright.
think I am.
You can tell me. We're friends, right? And I cast friends.
Oh god.
And I forget. Is there a check with it, or is they just
No.
advantage
Uh,
on advantage?
You
Just
have-
advantage.
Yeah.
After a minute, he knows that she did that.
Yeah.
My-
All right. Well, you have advantage on your charisma checks for a minute.
Yeah. So you can tell us what are you doing out here? What are you trying to tell? What are you telling us for?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
I would love to give you a persuasion roll. Sort of.
You already have advantage. No, wait, I don't have to. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong keyword.
All right. I'd say 18.
Useful info is worth a good penny to the right ear.
Oh, what kind of info are you looking out of us?
Anything that might be of value.
Oh, and what do you think you'll get out of what specifically?
Well, I might have overheard something about an item of value.
Do you think you could sell this item of value?
I might know some people.
To be clear, we're all talking about the symbol of the Viceroy.
Oh my god.
His tongue. Yes.
Fine, just so we're all clear.
I wouldn't have said that, but all right. Oh, and that's a minute, and I walk 30 feet backwards.
You see his eyes kind of. And then he.
This Viceroy symbol, you need help pawning it, yes.
I think that's the situation that we're in. People aren't filling me in. I've got friends not trusting me. I've got other friends doing this or that.
I move
For
between
a-
him and Runwin.
For a finders.
You're fine with her. Most people would just be glad she even touched them. Look at her.
Hair flip. I'm like, skip. Actually, I've got like my umbrella.
Anna also moves between runway right beside
He
Chris.
doesn't look like he's going to attack her, does he?
No, he seems miffed, but not like murderous.
We're all fine. Everyone calm down.
Oh, Cranthor's not got his weapon out. He's just standing there, arms crossed.
Well, for a finder's fee and perhaps a surcharge for certain impolite activities, I might be willing to help you find a fence for this most delicate item.
I think we already have someone in mind, though, is the problem.
If it's with my boss, I guarantee I
How
can
much-
get a better price.
How much? That's what I was about to ask. How much would your boss offer? I'll be honest. This is starting to turn into a whole ordeal. I've got other business to take care of. What's more than this? How can we wrap this thing up?
What was the rank of the Viceroy?
He was a newer one. Did you
Right.
ever?
Yes, I explain.
Very high.
Junior magistrate.
Yes.
Sure.
I think I could fetch you 1,600 gold pieces. Of course, there would be some deduction for my services, but I can guarantee you'd get no less than 15 from the transaction.
After you take your cut.
Of course.
It's all inside that.
Cranthor would like to as well, just to make sure he's not going to lead us into an alley and
fuck us up. 15.
Yeah, he seems to be on the up and up on that deal.
Mine's not going to be much higher.
Did you guys
Mine's
hear
a
this?
16.
Although this conversation should not continue much more here, even if
I
my
would
boss
agree.
does run this trade.
So where if I could...
Unfortunately, we will have to collect this item. We don't have it on us.
Our friend is super fucking paranoid.
If you can get it to me before you leave, I can secure the payment for you before such a thing occurs.
I like the sound of all this.
This is doable.
Where should I meet you? And when?
Are you familiar with Megorium Shop?
Yes.
Which one? There are many in the capital.
Are there many in the capital?
Or is there
There's-
one
there'll
like
be
super
two.
store?
I guess I'll describe the one I went to.
Because there's one in the Embers, and there's one in the nicer shopping.
Whichever one I went to on Sparks the shop.
Probably the one in the Embers.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I ain't sure that doing a transaction on somebody else's business.
We're not going in the business. We'll just meet him around that area. Because we got to go talk to Megorium. We can line this whole thing up.
I don't think it matters how far away you are. If you're in the district, if you're like anywhere in the vicinity, I have a feeling you'll know.
Oh, Megorium doesn't care much about that
I
stuff.
don't think he'll...
Does he not?
No.
I don't think he'll
He
mind us...
seems like a guy that care about people making deals.
Near his business? No.
I don't think
can't-
he would
doesn't
care.
leave.
Well, like we're people who could have been making deals with him.
I don't
Oh,
think he wants this
isn't-
thing.
This isn't his. This isn't his thing.
It's not his cup
I
of.
think he's
No.
more interested in magic items and magically inclined people.
Whatever.
This seems like an... I don't...
So the Megoriums and the Embers.
Yes.
When?
We'll say...
Hour to sunset.
Hour to sunset.
I can do that. Full disclosure, I will be here with friends. I can't carry that much change on me without a little company.
Sure. And though if you do have a coin less than 1,600, you do know how to miss.
1,500 after my fees.
You said 1,600 at least.
I said
Be the
1,500
best
after his
price
fee.
I could catch. I still hadn't deducted what I need.
He did say 1,500 after the fee.
Oh, okay.
I personally like the sound of this. If we can get Cass to stop running away for 2 seconds.
Thomas.
Sure, whatever. Yeah, Thomas. Mr. Snake Man.
You use whatever name you want. None of them ring a bell to me.
That's excellent.
I
Yeah, you almost
incite
fucked
that.
us over real good there, Rick.
Yeah.
9.
I don't think he cares.
I tried.
For a man that values information.
Yes, so...
So we'll deliver this. You bring us 1,500 gold.
Yes.
And we all have a great day.
Of course. I ask that you don't tell anyone else of this transaction. It is sensitive.
Yeah, we ask you don't tell nobody else about this transaction either.
No one other than
Your contact, of course.
my contacts.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yes. Being subtle is part of the trade.
That's my specialty.
Good.
We'll go find him. Hopefully.
Alright, well,
What's-
see you an hour before sunset.
Of course.
Got a pot roast with my name on it. You know what I mean.
Kick y'all out.
It's a literal pot roast. What else is there to mean?
I have a pot roast with my name on it. Hopefully this guy likes pot roast.
I hope you enjoy it.
Sure we will. It smells delicious.
You had better leave some for me.
All right, we'll see you at 7.
I'll see you then.
You missed out on the opportunity to go, I'll see you at 7.
Oh, I don't want to overdo it.
There's no overdoing it.
You're already there. Why deny it?
Doing it once a line.
You're denying yourself.
All right.
Why
Yes.
don't you bring your friends around, Etta? I'd like to meet your friends, Etta. This is why I don't bring my friends home, Ma. And I'll just walk up the street.
Once Cass realized
Yes,
that
I
was-
am.
he's gonna go find Boss Ashari.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or Bossashar.
You're looking for the boss himself or the fence?
The fence.
Okay, that's Vost Unhold.
Yeah, or sorry, yeah, Boss on hold.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could get into the boss, but that's harder. The fence will be available.
He's gonna go find him. Because he knows they're associated and
Yeah,
knows that the
they
serpent.
they have kind of their own bazaar that they control. He has kind of a large tent at the end of it. There's a front flap that's accessible to the public, and a back where the goods are coming in and out as he needs them. There are a number of exotic creatures and humanoids in this area. But as you approach the tent, they kind of eye you for a bit and gesture for you to go in.
Gas just kind of nods and goes in. Have I met Vast before?
Yes. Not only is he a fairly reputable fence in this part of town, you would probably, if not yourself, dealt goods to him. You might have been serving with someone who did. If you need to get rid of valuable or strange things quickly, whether or not you're running at the best price, he will be able to do it.
Okay. Vast. It's been a while, my friend.
Hello. What are you going by these days?
Thomas.
Of course, Thomas.
Castle
How can I
pulled
be
out
of
his hand.
service? And he shakes your hand.
Yeah. Well, I happen to have come across an interesting item that I think your boss might like.
Front house or back house? Interesting.
Back.
What's the goods? Come with me.
Castle follow.
And he,
Is this a snake man as well?
no, he currently appears to be a human merchant in kind of noble-ish attire.
This guy might be the changeling.
You go into a back area where there are things like exotic animals in cages and items that have been kind of blankets put over them and are being moved around. He goes back behind some of these things and says, "So, what do you have?"
A symbol of a viceroy. And Gas will take it out and show it to him.
Junior, but good mint. And you're looking to fence this, yes?
Of course.
I might be able to find a buyer for you. I could take it off your hands right now for 1,200.
Come now, friend. You know I know it's worth more than that.
Yes, but I know that you have to move it.
Of course. You know I have other contacts in the city, friend. So, 2,000.
2,000. You may have other contacts, but with my level of discretion, I'm the most trustworthy fence in all of the Embers. I'll meet you at 1,400.
Come on, friend. We've done business quite a bit together. 18.
18.
Do you need persuasion on that?
Yes.
Ooh. That is only an 11.
Well, I'll tell you what, friend. I don't want you to walk, and I do think your back is in a corner. 1575. Final offer.
Can't be less than 17.
16.
1650.
Don't let anyone tell you I ever gave you a bad deal. And he
Fair enough.
shakes your hand, and out of his bag of holding, he pulls out a smaller bag. He siphons some coins out of it and then hands it to you.
Castle, take it. Well, good doing business.
Good to do business with you as well. If you find anything noteworthy in your travels and you need to get rid of it discreetly, look me up.
For sure.
Been too long, Thomas.
It has been a good while. What? 4 years? 4 years, I think.
Already. Time flies.
It does.
You know where to find me.
Of course. Good day to you.
Good day.
And Castle leave.
All right. No one hassles you on the way out. They're very big on that.
Discretion.
Not talking.
Helpful.
You do see some familiar faces on your way out. People who you've come across before. No one close.
Okay, I was gonna say anyone I'm concerned with.
No, these are kind of ember rats that have been around.
Fair enough. Then we'll head back to his mom's place.
All right.
Well, we get there first.
You do.
We wait for Cass.
Cass arrives.
Thomas.
The Diggs has been around for all of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just following them around.
Listening to all the smuggling stuff and everything else.
You
Yeah.
know, taking a hit every once in a while.
It's just
Enjoying
stressful.
the ride.
Yeah, no, he seems cool on some level.
Oh, I'm not saying the Diggs seems like a narc. I'm just saying, like, just quietly, just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, he's like stoned out of his mind right now.
Awesome.
Yes. Cassian, darling,
Yes.
we lost you.
Yes.
You ran away.
Yes.
What the
You
hell?
were making a scene in the middle of the embers. What else?
You were making a scene.
You
were
showed
like,
up.
Oh no, you all were too loud. Why can't you just be quiet?
You showed
didn't
up
even talk
with-
about it.
5 people?
Of course.
So she's the only one out of this group you trust.
She is the
That's
one
how
that,
it's starting to look to me.
she is the one that can get good deals on things, and I had hoped on her discretion in the
Done
matter.
a great job so far since I joined this group, getting great deals on lots of things for us.
Did I
trustworthy
do
people.
something wrong?
So you're
No,
calling
just
me
you'll-
untrustworthy?
I don't think he's worried about you, Diggs.
Not worried about you, but you have hassled me every single time about shooting your friend's girlfriend, which, again, had they identified themselves, I wouldn't have done. As for you, Granthor, absolutely not. You're perfectly fine. It's just you stick out like a sore thumb, my friend.
Does stick out as well.
True.
And when discretion is important,
You also didn't tell me that you needed discretion.
I thought that was assumed, considering where
How
I
was I
asked you to
supposed
meet.
to know? I didn't know
The
where I was
Ambos?
supposed to meet. I didn't know where the Andriel's bodice is. I've never been there.
Should have been more clear, I suppose. But
I sent a map or something. Just go here, take a right,
on a little
go
raven.
left on the little raven. Yes. How the fuck am I supposed to know where to go? I've lived mostly in the upper part.
Right.
It ain't like you got a local in your party or anything. And
Yeah.
I'll walk inside
You were
the
not.
shop.
You were not here, Etta, or else I would have. You would shout that after you.
Well, on the plus side, we may have found a buyer for your
I stick my head back out the shop.
item.
Hey, we're here for dinner. Y'all can stop talking shop until we're on our way out.
Oh,
Very well.
fair.
Fine. I think we should talk shop.
We'll talk shop somewhere else.
I can't wait to eat. I have
Then on the
lime
back?
cheese. It was so bad.
We are kind of in front right now.
Oh no, yes, we're going inside.
I don't think we're allowed to talk shop inside.
We're not
That's
going
what
to
Etta
talk
just
shop. We're going inside and we're having a lovely dinner.
Pot roast.
Yes. Shop can wait.
Very well.
We go inside for food.
Yes, and it is tasty, juicy, almost seasoned.
It's lovely.
Sorts of textures. It's very pleasant. It's reminiscing over the old days. Having to pull Simon out of a flower pot that he'd fallen in.
That's normal. That's normal.
The first time that
He shit himself.
you beat up one of the neighborhood kids, and she had to explain that it's okay to hit people, but not all the time. And yeah, just fond memories of hers, and
Any like
Images or something of them as children.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. No, she
Oh yeah. Big pictures.
she is
Little
able
pictures.
to use these kind of, they're like these little triangles,
Yeah.
but they're able to create a illusion
Oh.
from one's memories.
Oh,
and she's able to share.
I was fucking adorable.
you were fucking adorable. Look at those cheekbones. Do you see those dimples?
And then she sighs and says, "It's a shame that Simon wasn't able to make it after all.
Yeah, you know, he went to the library. You know how he is.
He loves his
He
books.
does live here. At least he'll come back.
He'll come back
He'll get hungry
eventually.
at some point. They'll
Yes.
kick him out at some point.
when he runs up enough credit on his library
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
Yes.
But yes, we have very much enjoyed having both of your children with us on our party, and we're very sad to see Simon and Greg go. However, Etta is a fantastic addition to this group.
Well,
She is a worthy foe in battle.
I'm pleased to hear you're getting on, dear.
I'm just,
I know this means a lot to you.
Runwin just does her best to. I do her my best to like
Aw, you
talk
talk
up
me
Etta.
up.
I talk up Etta to her mom and tell her about this one time when there was like a really bad, like gnarly looking dude, and it looks like she like missed it first, and then she just cleaved it in two, and it was amazing. And then there was that one fight that was totally sanctioned and totally legal in this fighting ring.
Totally sanctioned and totally
Mom
legal.
was fully aware I was a gladiator before that.
Oh yeah, well, but yeah, that was legal.
You suspect she might have seen some of your fights without ever saying it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mom's cool like that.
Yeah, but it was and she was. And while you went down early, you went down in like this blaze of glory. We couldn't have won without her being there and doing everything else. And like it was, it like it's just like the hype is real.
She just kind of nods proudly. There's definitely a look of
Aw.
there's a bittersweetness to it, and then she knows you're going to be leaving again soon.
Yeah, I'll try to talk up my friends, like how awesome Cranthor is in battle and how earnest he is and how gentle he is when he's not in battle. And I'll talk about how Cassian's really good about something. He's a hell of a
He's
drinker.
Quite the scout.
Hell of a drinker. That's a
Hell of
great
a
drinking
drinker.
partner.
Fantastic scout. Made sure we didn't walk into traps more than once. Talk about how good Runwin is with people. How diplomatic she is.
Well, you make sure that my daughter doesn't get in a fight that she can't win.
Of course, I'll be watching her back. Good at that.
Your
Talk up.
cooking is so good. It tastes just like my grandma's cooking.
Oh, thank you. Do you want more?
Yes, please. Give me all the food.
She gets a little, like another slice of roast for you, some dumplings, just slathered some gravy over it.
I'll talk up Diggs being the leader of his own group.
At such a young age.
Talk up Mr. Sparks' entrepreneurial spirit.
It's a strong entrepreneurial spirit.
Oh, yeah. The kingdom the way it is right now, it's a great time to be someone who's kind of a go-getter and willing to make their mark. Things they change so quickly anymore.
They do.
That they do.
Indeed.
That was a flush of memories that I wasn't prepared for. Oh,
Thinking of the nose.
Oh no,
Nose?
thinking of yes, don't
They're far, far south, Mom.
far
I
south.
left those far behind.
No, I'm thinking of the change in the regime and that sort of thing.
Yes. Well, there are some changes that are less pleasant than others.
Of course, you were what, a child when that happened, or were you not?
Young woman.
right after. Well, it was 40 years ago now, wasn't it?
My age a little slower than most.
Oh, look at you. I'll let you in on a secret. So do I.
Well, you look quite well.
Oh, you as well.
Mrs. Mulrick, can I ask you about something?
I didn't even know.
Of course.
Have you heard of a small farming settlement between here and Solera?
There's a few. Could you provide any more detail? You know where it is on a map. You could point to it. It's almost
I get
exactly
out my
like that.
map.
Yeah, I'm looking for this spot right here.
Yes, I actually sourced some seeds from there.
You have them delivered, or you deliver seeds there?
I have them delivered here.
Oh, okay.
I have to pull from outside the city to provide the variety I do.
What do you know about that community?
The Winfeld commune.
Winfeld?
Winfeld.
Winfeld?
It's a small farming community, probably 200. Close knit. Kind of quiet people, but they've always done well by me.
Okay. And do you know of a Godfrey Elongs?
Felons.
Felongs.
I know of Felons, not a Godfrey specifically.
Like a family there?
Yes. I think last time I was there, they're the ones who handed me my seeds.
Oh, okay.
Their mother, father, they had a few children running around when I went to visit the farm. Large shed in the back, I assume grains, things like that. Sizable enough home for it being farmers.
Do you go there and get the seed yourself?
When I can manage it. Normally I rely on runners. But I was there not so long ago.
Okay. And where's this family's house located? Inside the settlement, I guess.
Yeah, if you go into the village and she gives you instructions, that would
Okay.
be pretty easy to walk to where she says.
Thank you so much for your information, Miss Maury.
Of course. Is there any particular reason that you need to visit them? Maybe I could put in
Not a question you want to ask, Mom.
Oh, it's just part of a job.
I could put in a good word for you, send you with something.
Do you know the Felongs?
A little gift basket for them?
I
They're a
think
charming
I think
family.
a gift basket might be pretty good for us.
Sure. I'll get some vegetables and fruits and flowers and put them together for you.
I wouldn't hurt.
I don't think it would. I just we're trying to help a resident there.
That's very kind of you. Sure, I'll be right back.
Thank you so much, Miss Maury.
And she goes away and starts pulling things from her garden to make a little.
He's not lying.
So settlement name? Winfeld?
Winfeld Commune.
Yeah, Winfield Commune.
Is it Windfeld or Winfield?
Win.
That's what I thought.
Winfield.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
On the road to Solara.
Yeah, about halfway there.
Okay.
It'd be a quick stop. Notices the whole town proper fits within a few hundred feet.
It's not bad.
All right, gift basket. Maybe knowing your mom might help us help this guy.
At least the family.
We'll save this
Sure.
kid from the King's Shadow.
She looks kind of mad, bro.
She always looks like that, Diggs. Most people that look at me look like that.
Like I said, no talking shop at the table.
I wasn't talking shop. I was just. Your mom mentioned she knows the area, so.
Just the level of glare that you're getting right now.
I'm just asking your mom about some friends she has. Where she gets her seeds from. That's not shop talk.
It was shop.
You're shop talking.
I'm just,
Shut up.
I'm just a curious dwarf.
She comes back a few minutes later with a very nice assortment of.
Is there anything there clearly identifiable as something that would have come from our shop?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take note. I won't do anything right now, but I take
Sure,
note.
sure. Yeah, the way she's arranged flowers is really the biggest tell.
Okay.
But there are some things that going to a farmer family are just too nice. Like, someone would not normally have done this.
Right.
And if she does do business with them, there's a fair chance they know. They
Right.
don't know too many high-end flower keepers.
Oh,
Probably.
this is lovely.
It is.
Thank you,
She's
Mrs.
the best,
Mulrick.
isn't she?
She is, truly is.
Of course, I hope the best for them. Whatever you're helping them with.
That's all I want for them too.
Do you mind if I put this in the? And I open the bag of holding.
Oh, sure. Just make sure you get it there within about a week or so.
Of
It
course,
won't
I-
keep longer than that.
Even in the, I might stick my arm in and pull it out.
It has to do with wilting and freshness and things like that.
Oh, all right.
My enchantments can only go so far.
Oh, well, I was thinking the bag would keep it from going bad.
I don't think it
There's
does.
still technically air in there.
It's not air or lack of air. It's the problem of their plants that have been disconnected from
Sure.
their life source.
Sure. All right, so I put them in there. Yeah, so I put them in there. It's like, yeah, well, we should reach there before the week.
Should we?
Yes, if you're traveling by wagon, it
Yes.
would probably take you all of 3 days or so.
Okay.
Very well.
Crantor sticks his head in the bag of holding.
I
Is that
think you'll,
safe?
I think
Yeah.
you'll suffocate.
That'll be
Oh.
fun.
I'm just looking around. Do I see anything?
I think it's pitch black in there unless you think about an
Yeah,
item.
it is.
You just you put your hand in there too and like ignite the ring.
No, you have to, when you stick something in there, you have to think about the item in there to see it.
Aww,
No, he sticks his,
sad.
his ring
Right.
in there because his ring is light, has light on it, and
yeah.
you can, he's trying to see, but he still won't see it. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's, yeah, it's just like a black hole in there.
Trying so hard.
It's,
I will never understand this bag.
Magic, man.
Yes, magic.
this, Miss Malrick, thank you so much. This gift basket, I think, will do us a lot of good.
Of course, and if there's anything I can do to help, of course.
Thank you.
Edda won't, but feel free to ask.
Yes. So.
Do you need a place to stay? I know you said you were in a hurry, but
No, we have to leave before the
okay,
night is
okay.
over. But thank you so much.
Caravan escort.
Yes.
well, I
It's unfortunate that we cannot stay any longer.
do you need any food for the road?
I look towards Edda like, is this
Yeah,
something we're
Crantor
allowed
looks
to ask
hopefully
for?
towards Edda.
I picked
She'd
up
honestly
rations.
probably be more mad. if
I also bought a
All
shitload of
right.
rations.
I will.
I
I
think
would
we've.
love to take something for the road.
You all receive 3 days of fresh rations.
Oh,
Hey.
God. No more candy.
Put you into a lot of rations.
Please, your hospitality's been enough.
It's the least I can do for those who are keeping my daughter safe.
Cassie, it's a mom thing. It's a mom thing. They won't take it.
Well then, thank you, Miss Malrick.
You're welcome.
It's so weird that we're doing Malric. Like my teeter senses tingle every time he goes Maul. It's like, Ms. Maul. Yes. Rick. Shit.
We kind of
All
combined our
Rick.
names when we came up with this thing.
I
remember-
I have a lot of regret right
You
now.
guys named me, so.
I don't. I think it's a nice sounding name.
This was given to me, so
No, I remember the entire
Yeah, I remember how it
interaction
go-
of
I
coming
know
up
No,
with this.
there's a whole
I know
conversation
how
they
it went.
named me.
It's a strong name.
It's a strong
It's a
name.
good name.
It's a good name. It doesn't mean I don't have good regrets. Yes, so I believe we're going. Do you mind if we just sort of sit? Do we have enough time to like sit, digest for a
yeah.
second, and also talk to and move away from the table so that we can finally talk shop?
Perhaps out back.
Yes. Is there an outbreak?
it's the front's more spacious than the back. The back
Oh, okay.
The back is like an alley, basically.
Oh, okay.
Is the alley more secure though?
As long as no one else is back there, it's easier to hide in.
All right, the back it is. The alley it is. Cassian.
I would like to do a perception check first.
As we walk out, I'll hug my mom, and I'm gonna go, Ma, please don't eavesdrop.
No, I wouldn't dream of it, dear.
22.
He's totally gonna
Ma,
stop.
please don't eavesdrop.
And we'll try and hug both of them while they're.
Fine, just take care.
You try to hit me.
I will hit you.
You can try to hit me.
I will hit you.
Roll a slap.
Roll a slap.
Oh,
It won't be a hard slap. It's a non-lethal
Just like-
slap.
Just like, get away!
It must make contact.
It's
still.
a bap slap.
It's a bap slap. Must
Plus
hit first.
5. 19.
Oh, that's my AC.
You slap.
You know a bap.
I still bring in the hug.
But you were told no. Don't go.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. I'm to the
Mom.
mom Malrick.
Ma.
It's not a gross hug. I would have
It's
just
weird.
tried to hug.
Yeah,
I'm mad at you right now.
she kind of stoops a little bit to hug your dwarven self.
Thank you so much for your kindness.
Of course. I mean, it's the least I could do.
Donna's hit me in the face, but that's okay.
He deserves it.
She enjoys to play rough.
Is that what you call it?
She's
Hey, it kept the bullies away from Simon and Silas. I ain't complaining.
You wouldn't be the first bruised boy to show up on this doorstep.
God, I was an asshole kid, wasn't I?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Alright, we all go to the back alley.
22.
Including
perception check.
Diggs.
You check around, and there's another like
High as a kite.
Yep.
shop attendant
Oh, no,
a couple
8,
of
so a little
spaces
less
down
high,
who's
still high.
smoking in the back alley. That's it.
Okay. Not paying attention or anything.
Doesn't seem that interested in you, but he's not doing much else, just puffing.
It's his birthday.
Yep. Cass is going to light up his pipe actually too.
Grantor too.
Did you do it near him?
Oh no, but
Okay.
wait, so that we can talk.
Cassian, we might have found a buyer after you left us.
Too late.
Indeed. What?
Didn't need your help anyway.
Then why did you even fucking call me?
Because I assumed that you would be able to help. And again,
And
do it with
we
discretion.
were, but you ran off again.
Then you ran off again.
Every time we do anything, you just run off.
Because again, you were making a scene in the middle of the fucking street.
Were we making a scene?
There were 5 people that just randomly showed up and started talking about some sort of item that was valuable. Yes, that
That's
is making
true.
a scene.
To be fair, we didn't know we were talking about an item until we got to the place, but
Yes.
Yeah, the Diggs never said a word. The height of discretion.
Height of discretion. Well done.
I don't think.
Very
I
high.
think half of us didn't even know what the fuck was going on. We weren't
Yes.
talking about anything.
yeah, I don't think Ed or Cranthor said anything about buying or selling anything.
Yes. Height of discretion. It's really me. I wasn't a very well. They had to know what they were getting into.
Did they, though?
Yes. These are our friends. We work with them. Whenever we involve ourselves in some form or another of deal or business, it also reflects on them now.
It does, but we could have gotten a good deal and then have shared the cut with them. And not involved them in something that could have been potentially dangerous.
It's well,
I
that's what I'm
like
saying.
danger.
I don't think it's your position to tell us what we should or should not be involved in based on danger. That's a choice we should make for ourselves.
Also, and that's what I'm saying. Well, since we are seen as a group, anything one does reflects on the group.
Not if we're not all seen together, obviously.
We've been seen
We've
together.
Been seen together.
Gotta
We've
be
been
honest.
As you-
seen
We
together.
take jobs together.
Sure, but as you can see, I also can disappear very quickly and easily.
Not
You,
that
less
easily.
so, however,
Not that
you-
easily. I
Yeah,
literally saw you
Thomas,
disappear.
and then leave us to deal with whatever fallout you ran away from.
We spoke
Again.
with Snake Men.
And I saw
Yuan-Ti.
And I saw
Yes.
you run off last time. You weren't that sneaky.
You're
You
only
still lost me though, didn't you?
You're only sometimes.
I could have
sneaky
rolled
down.
again. I literally saw your 22 stealth.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you couldn't have
Okay.
kept up with him.
I mean, I could have kept tracking you potentially. It would have came down to rolls, but you
It
didn't
would've.
sneak away from him.
Yeah, it would have, but I mean,
Cass might be confident you couldn't.
yeah, Cass is convinced
And
that
I'm
you
just
can't
as
follow him.
confident that I could.
Boys, both of you have very large dicks. It doesn't matter.
Mine is pretty big.
She called you out.
So, no, I'm saying, Cassian, you can't disappear and, like, do everything on your own anymore.
It seemed safer. The less people involved, the less people that know.
You've seen some of the crazy shit I brought to you guys. I'm 100% honest.
Just because it seems safer to do it on your own doesn't mean that we're all okay with it.
Cassian groups mean resources.
I
Would it
recognize
be
that.
safer for you if you did it by yourself, though?
That's
Again.
That's what he said.
I can disappear.
Sort of.
Sort of.
To most, I can disappear.
But what if you meet a guy or a woman who sees you?
Oh, trust me, I've met many men and women who can see me. And many of them I've taken out.
But you don't have to. Cassian,
Don't have to anymore.
we understand there's a safer way to do everything.
Of course. Just
And there's a dangerous way to do everything. But you've got
My thought
resources. We
was-
can make that dangerous thing less dangerous.
Again,
we
my
know
thought
what
is
your
still
thought was. We did that. You don't have to re-explain what it was.
I may,
We're just saying that you're wrong.
I might
Fair
offend.
enough, I disagree.
I might offend Runwin here a little when I say this. Why would you bring her in to figure out who to sell this thing to in the slums?
She's real good at selling shit.
She's
In
good
the
at
s-
making deals.
In the slums.
In the slums, yes. I'm
She
aware.
can
I'm saying you have a
change-
couple friends here.
There were better resources for this,
A.
unfortunately.
You can change how you look.
This is true.
That makes it very easy for you to disappear, if needs be.
It's true.
You were not involved with the acquiring of the item, so you had nothing. You had no
But if you
knowledge
had told
of
me
it.
what the item was, maybe I could have helped you.
Perhaps, but you weren't involved in acquiring the item. You were gone.
I told you I was
Okay.
gonna be back.
I didn't know how long that was going to be.
You could have told me before we came to the city that you were looking to do something. I could have told you places to go beforehand.
I totally forgot that we had even this item there.
That's
Also,
Players did.
native,
Characters wouldn't.
native, here too.
Not far.
So-
I know, man.
Right. So
We
I
could
didn't
have collaborated.
I'm
I felt
also
that I
very
had it.
familiar with the Embers.
You have your. I get the feeling that you weren't quite part of what I was part of, and I think you were talking more to my people than to your people.
Wait. What are you part
Don't
of?
worry about it.
No.
I told you
Yes, you told me that you. No, you told me that you ran with a rougher crowd.
I told you I was a gladiator before, right? There's only one gladiator ring in this capital. There's only one
There
guy
is.
that runs the gladiator ring in this capital.
There is.
Right, that makes you a gladiator.
Yeah, that makes me a gladiator. We'll talk about it later. We're not. Just
Wow,
don't
I
worry.
seriously misjudged how much she knew about this city.
I
Got it.
I don't think she's left those upper gates, Cass.
Again,
I've never had a reason to.
I thought in 84 fucking years you'd figure out that there's an underbelly in the city and that it's
You
got a
know,
whole
it's
bunch
one
of
of those
different
things.
things
I
in it.
think you know it's there, and you're like, Mom says don't go there. People say don't go there. It's like I don't got reason to go there, so I don't go there.
There's no. I didn't need
There's an
anything.
underbelly under the belly, probably, and I know not to go there.
See?
Well, so you already sold this thing.
Cities are
See, we might have an issue. We sold it too.
Well, we haven't sold it yet, but we made an appointment to sell it. No money has exchanged hands yet.
No, but they're expecting us to deliver
Who'd you
this
sell
to them.
to?
Are you familiar with Boss the Shark?
Okay, good. We
One
sold
of
it
his
to the
people.
same people. Hopefully, they don't get mad.
But that
We
one-
met up with more of his people. We didn't meet up with his fence necessarily, but we met up with
I
people.
met
of
his fence.
Huh?
I met his fence. We've done business together before.
Well, hopefully that's a good enough thing for them.
The runner might get mad that he's losing out on 100 gold.
Too bad
Well,
for
if
him.
worse comes to worse, we give him compensation
Hell
for
no.
our own stupidity.
It wasn't our stupidity.
I think it was group stupidity. I'm gonna
You know
call
what
it
this
group.
class needs? We need
Oh,
some
awesome.
team
Good.
building exercises.
No.
You know what me and my boys
That's not how it
do?
works.
Come
In the
on.
underbelly.
No.
You don't just
Sex
Smoke.
workers.
You're only allowed to
First
hit
ask questions.
people.
Why? Wow, I was expecting smoke.
so confused.
It is,
I missed something
Cranthor.
there.
You're absolutely right.
The
There's a way of doing
swamp is
things.
simple. Alligators.
Ron, you
That's
know
all
how
you have to
there's
worry
like
about.
social niceties you gotta abide by.
Yes. And the
It's the
underbelly doesn't have niceties.
No.
There's only fight, and
No,
kick.
no, Ron, that's not it at all. We
Steal,
got niceties
steal.
too. They just ain't as nice.
Yes, steal, fight,
No,
kick,
that's
kick.
not what it is either. There's still
Dark, mysterious.
Never mind. I regret it. I
Are
regret
we
it. Cassie, I
fighting?
regret everything. I'm sorry. You were right. You need to not tell us anything ever again, because if this is what happens, we're better off not knowing.
Oh, this is so much fun.
But seriously, though, next time, maybe just poke around and see what resources you got. Maybe we don't end up fighting on my mom's back porch again.
Are we fighting?
Yes.
I'm fighting.
Oh.
I'm.
No one
Fighting with my
has
words.
drawn weapons.
You can fight with your words.
Verbally
Crandall.
Mm.
There's some verbal sparring going on right now.
Oh, all right. How much money did you make?
1650.
Well, see, he beat us anyway.
Yes, the snake man was only offering 15.
16 plus his cut.
Well, now
Minus his
we
cut.
don't have to give him his cut.
True.
We'll see how he feels about that.
I don't really care about
I don't
how he
care.
feels.
I'll fucking
If
kill him.
he
You know it.
takes
No,
issue-
we're not killing.
See? You just shoot, punch, punch.
No, Cassie.
Kick,
please.
If he has a problem,
Sneaky, steal.
We're bigger than they are.
exactly, you smash your enemies.
Smash.
I have to come back to this city at some point, guys.
I don't.
I have people I love to live here. Can we not anger the local crime lord, please?
I thought there were more than
There are several.
Oh, alright.
You're talking about angering one of his stupid little lackeys.
Yeah, but like one lackey can like blab, and then the little fish becomes a big
I
fish.
disagree.
Then
They don't
we
care.
eat
You know how many of those
it.
guys get killed in a week, a month?
I mean, yeah.
They're pawns.
I have a
And they know
feeling
it.
as long as we deal with it as peacefully as we can, Yashar got what he wanted one way or another.
He did.
One guy doesn't get 100 gold. Worse
Exactly.
things have happened.
One of his pawns doesn't get some money.
Speaking of which, do you want to put that in the bag of holding?
He probably doesn't.
The money.
Does he look like he wants to put it in the bag of holding?
So that you don't have to...
He'll drop it.
Yeah,
Blair.
thank you. It's mostly just I'm concerned about you being pickpocketed. Me just walk around not trusting people. I'm teasing.
Keep it up.
What time is it?
You're fine.
You gotta send this mess.
It's drawing
What was
close
in
to
this
when we need
mess?
to go.
Yeah,
What,
it was
what
between
mess
you
are
and
we,
me.
what mess
See,
are we
it's not
in?
just me. Nothing.
we're not.
Apparently not in mess. We do, however, it is looking about time that we have to go meet with our employer.
Oh, joy.
You do have time for your planned stop still.
We were gonna go talk to Megorium.
Oh, right.
Since now we know these are good, upstanding people, there's a moral dilemma at hand.
We're trying to save the kid from the King's Shadow.
We might be delivered into something worse.
Well, yes, so we should talk with Megorium. Oh no, we told the person that we would meet him at the Ember.
I know.
No, we told me
Wait,
we have
what?
No,
meet
we meet him outside of
Megorium's.
Megorium's.
Wait, you told me you'd meet him when? What? And we're going where and doing what?
I guess now we're not meeting anybody.
Well, no, there's another Megorium shop.
We told specifically.
Exactly, so we don't have to go to the Ember's Megorium. We can just avoid that whole shop entirely and just let the deal fall through. That happens all the time.
I say we avoid the embers entirely.
Agreed. So there is one more Megorium shop in town.
I don't see why we would avoid the guy.
We're not avoiding Megorium.
No, I mean the sting guy.
Oh.
Let's
well,
go
just-
tell him what happened.
Sure.
It's
could
his
do that
boss.
too.
Cass seems pretty confident.
Well, in case he's bringing friends, he might be angry.
I think we can handle that.
But then we run into the problem where Edda doesn't want us to start any fights within the local groups.
I don't think we will. You said his boss was the one that got the item, right?
Yes.
So I don't think we will start a
should've
fight.
Does it matter
But the
if
chance.
we do not kill them?
Why don't we just give them a bunch of money?
I don't think
No.
we need to do that. I think his boss got the item he wanted. We told
If
us
they
that,
become
But
a
no-
problem, we simply beat them unconscious.
Again, then we've started a fight with a local
Well, if we're
group, and
trying-
Edda has a problem with that.
If we're trying to avoid
Hmm.
starting any sort of fight or killing or whatever, then why don't we just go to the other Megorium shop then?
I don't
It'll be
know.
the same Megorium.
You seem like you may not want to go to the other Megorium shop.
I don't.
You
And
don't.
I'm not that afraid of these we'll snake people.
I don't think
I
so.
When
do
they aren't
not wish
expecting me.
to cause trouble for the Morricks.
I don't want to cause any trouble
That's
for
the other
Morrix
piece.
either.
I don't think this boss would let his lower level guys cause trouble. He got what he wanted.
It's, again, the lower level guy is missing out on his cut of 100 gold.
It's not that much. He'll get over it.
Or he will pursue us.
I don't
When
think
you're
he will.
uncomfortable enough being here as it is, we don't.
Yep.
Let's just hit the other Megoriums.
I don't really want to
Embers?
walk uptown.
If we run into the guy, we run into the guy. We'll deal with it then.
Alright. Okay. I don't want to go uptown.
Then we won't go.
Just
up
shift
the
your phone.
Is that a lot further
It's not-
walk
that's-
uptown?
I don't want to go
Then
No?
don't.
No.
Actually, it'd be
Then we
faster.
wait here.
From her flower shop?
To go there and then to your final destination, that's a quicker route.
Oh,
To the
okay.
Embers.
But where we're at right now, it's quicker to go to the Embers before.
They're probably about equidistant.
Okay. I don't really care about this low-level associate of the guy you sold that to. But you seem like you don't want to go to the Uptown Megoriums.
Nope.
You want to avoid Uptown?
Yep.
That works for me.
However, we don't want to cause trouble for Edda.
We just
her
don't start a
parents.
fight.
Therefore, we just go to the one.
We're adults.
Well,
we're
we cause
capable
trouble
of
for her.
talking.
If for some reason worse comes to worse, they want to fight or whatever, tracking back to Edda would be a problem.
Tracking what back to her?
That she was with you, and with you, and with you.
But we started a fight. I wasn't one of Yashar's guys, okay? That's not who I worked for. I don't work for him anymore. It probably doesn't matter. But I don't want my mom to have to deal with any of this
Why
stuff.
would your mom have to deal with any of this?
Because names are important. And if someone gets mad at me, then the easiest way if
Also-
I'm not here is to go mess with my mom.
Also, you're an arena fighter. They'll know your name.
Most likely.
They'll be able to find her mother. That's the other
Just
piece.
one low-level guy. If he's pissed, we'll take care of him. His
I
boss
heard
should
that
be
there
happy.
was more people that you were meeting with.
What if I escort Runwin back to the caravan, and the rest of you go to the fancier Megorium?
Still trying to figure out why we're going to Megoriums at all. But
I do not know, but it seemed important.
No, you know.
We were just
For
gonna
the
go
job, to
see if we
discuss the
couldn't
job.
get more
Ah,
information about
yes.
this job.
I'm telling you, if this guy's boss ended up with the item he wanted, his opinion doesn't fucking matter. He's still a low-level street thug at that point.
he is a pawn. However,
It's fine. We go up, we say we were one of two parties looking for a buyer. Our other party found a buyer first. It still goes to Yashar.
I think we just tell him what happened.
I just still
His
don't see
boss
why
has
we
the item he
don't
wanted.
go to the higher end and just avoid all of that, if that's going to be any sort of concern. Ronwin doesn't have to go. She can go
Might
with
as well
Grandpa.
settle it before we leave. I'd rather not have an angry little man
Let's
waiting for
we'll
us.
go to the Embers Megorium.
Fine.
Period.
I'm not worried about this
Fine.
low-level guy. His boss has what he wants. This guy can fuck right off.
Yes. Hopefully it does not come to
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
If
many
it
reasons.
does, see simply do not kill them.
Sure.
Odds are this guy told his minions he got what he wanted and he called this whole thing off. If he didn't, then we'll put this guy in his place. I don't really care.
I'll do the talking. Sure, yes.
I'll assist
Alright.
you. I'm very persuasive.
No.
I am proficient.
I know you're
I can
proficient.
help.
But
You,
like
you are best, but you also know who will dislike you inherently.
yes.
Megorium?
No.
No.
The guy that I said that
One
we were
that
friends.
Oh, that guy, we'll let my new negotiator
Do I have
do
a
the
basic
talking.
understanding of politics?
He
If
pats
like
his
their
hammer
boss
on his
has
side
a-
of his
Yeah,
head.
no, and that's
Is it
exactly
going
what
to
we
be
don't want.
anything more than him being angry that he lost
He
his
won't
cut?
be able to escalate it to anyone huge, but he might have enough pull to do something himself.
Okay.
I mean, of course, let's not listen to the two people that have experience dealing with the criminal underground here. Perfect.
Worst
Genius.
You
case.
keep a lot of secrets to listen to you. You didn't even bring this in, any of us, and we wouldn't be in this position if you had talked to us.
I did talk to one of you.
Yeah. So is
Then
this
my
the
thought-
Cass and Runwin party then, and the rest of us can go fuck ourselves?
Again, just discretion.
That's not how it seems.
If it goes poorly, you can flee to Megorium's shop. He is very fond of Runwin.
I'm very fond of him.
He's pretty cool.
I like Megorium.
He frightens me deeply.
I do think though that Cassian has a point. We should give more weight to the people who have more experience with the specific people that we are dealing with. If both Cassian and Etta do not think that we should meet this person at all, then we shouldn't meet this person at all.
I think we're better off to meet up and settle it.
Okay,
I don't want to come back to it.
let's meet up and settle it.
Okay.
He may demand coin.
If he demands coin, and coin is the only way we get out of it non-violently, I'll pay the damn man.
I'll give up a coin.
Not the one that you flip and then make magic happen with, please.
It's fine.
That's the
I
coin was
will
talking
follow
about.
your lead.
Alright. The intent is to be peaceful. No
Yeah, Diggs.
fighting unless they start it first. Understood?
Good luck. with that.
Understood.
We
Yes, ma'am.
don't start it.
But
But we
if
can finish
they
it.
do,
We can finish it.
We can finish it.
Alright, I'm on board.
unconsciousness or slave.
Try not to kill him.
Understood.
Yes, because beating your enemies to a pulp and then leaving them is great.
Better than killing them in the street, I suppose.
Hopefully
I
we
disagree.
put off a good
Murder is a
display
thing.
round 1 and they
Murder's
just
a
run.
thing, but
Let's
criminal underground.
we're just in the embers. It's not the real criminal underground.
You're dealing with people in the criminal underground.
We'll
You
be
seem to have a
fine.
dislike for leaving people alive as well. Because it can come back and bite you in the ass.
I want to finish this guy off if he starts to fight with us.
We'll be fine. Anyways,
That's
We
kind of hard
start
to do non-lethal
relax.
lightning damage.
I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's wise at all.
Then we
Diggs, you
shouldn't
wanted
go.
flowers, didn't you?
Yes.
If y'all are done bickering, Diggs, let's go get you some
Where
flowers.
the-
I'll hook my arm in yours and I'll lead you right back inside the shop.
Alright.
Oh, hello. You haven't left?
What's her group name?
Not
The
yet.
Rex guys.
We're getting.
Where the-
Make no mis- we are leaving tonight, Mom, and I apologize.
Okay.
So Diggs, we met on the road.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, one of his men lost someone real dear to him on the way here, and I was wondering if we could put together a little, just something small.
Are we like a memorial bouquet?
Mm-hmm. That'd be cute.
What would you recommend for someone that they lost their friend 7 days ago and they're just now getting around to buying flowers?
Okay, I didn't lose my friend. My friend lost his girlfriend.
When did y'all get into the capital, Diggs?
Worthless undead.
Probably not too soon before we did, right?
Yesterday.
So yeah.
We've been traveling and we were tired, and I finally have some free time to go and do a nice thing.
Fucking Diggs, we got some serious crime shit going on here, Diggs.
Yeah.
Are you
well,
saying that my friends?
we don't have serious
Lost
crime
in
shit
it
going on, Mom. We
serious?
don't. We don't. Anyway, so
Your mother
Sky.
insights.
Damn
So I'll roll a deception.
at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Oh, I
probably.
think
Yeah.
yeah, Mom, yeah.
It's an 11. That's an 11.
Alright.
So 12.
And your mother is a druid, right?
Yeah.
What is the casting stat of a druid?
Wisdom.
That'll be a 21.
Mom, please, we can handle it, please. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. This is not my intent when we. Diggs needs flowers for a druid girl. Super cute. Her name was Sky. Super sweet. Real
She
free
was
spirit.
slain by undead.
Diggs, you're a nice boy.
Thank you.
I'm going to get those flowers for you. Etta, that kind of stupid shit is how your father died.
I'm aware, Mom.
Don't you ever let me catch you doing this again.
I didn't.
God damn it.
Sorry,
Ella.
Ma. I'm sorry.
You should know better than this.
I trust you enough to let you into the world. Don't do this to me.
You're disappointing your ma.
And then she goes away.
Fuck you, Sparks. And I walk upstairs.
One more thing, Spox. Just
I go upstairs and I do grab like a couple changes of clothes that I left behind last time. And I gather my new sword and fun banish token that I left in my
I'm so
mom's
sorry,
chair.
Mrs. Malrick. I know how kids are.
Do you follow her
No, I
to like
pat
where
her
she's
mom on the
picking the
back.
flowers?
Yeah. I'm so sorry your kids are like this. I'll try and keep her on the straight and narrow.
I appreciate that, Mr. Sparks.
I'll do
Thank
what
you.
I can.
And she'll give you another hug.
Thank you so much.
And a little peck on the forehead. You're a sweet man.
Sorry.
And you're such a nice lady.
No, you're fine.
And she goes back to picking the memorial bouquet.
I'll go find Etta. Etta, we're going to beat the shit out of
I
this
shut
gang
my
or
door.
what?
knock, knock, knock. Etta! Are we gonna go do this or not? Knock, knock, knock. Etta!
Oh,
We've got
that.
bad
We're
guys.
going upstairs. I open the door and I fucking crowd you against the wall as well as I can.
What do you mean, like?
Get.
I impose myself upon you.
Oh, are we finally doing this?
No, Mr. Sparks, we are not. Let me tell you something, Mr. Sparks, right now. If any of this comes back on my mother, I swear to God, I'll kill you myself.
And I will kill anyone that
Do I
tries
need to make an intimidation check? Because I'm livid.
Go ahead.
And I will try and kill anyone that even thinks about harming your mother. Myself.
Natural
Mr. Sparks, you don't have to necessarily show it much. But this woman is fucking terrifying.
I will kill anyone that tries to harm your mother myself.
Trust me, bud, if anyone comes for her, you're going to be dead long before anybody gets to them.
Well, then blame your friend that keeps secrets from everybody. That got us into this.
I'm going to
entire
blame
mess
the
in first
one who
place.
keeps blabbing our shit to everybody, and I walk downstairs.
She's scary.
All right. As you get downstairs, your mother is finishing the bouquet and finds Diggs and says, I hope this helps.
Thank you.
Can I eyeball it and see how expensive it is?
Yeah.
How much is it?
Give me investigate with advantage.
13.
It's probably like a 5 gold. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go drop that in the coffee tin.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Malorick. Mrs. Malorick? Ms.
Of course. Just take care and watch out for the ones you care for. You never know when they're going to do something stupid and get themselves killed.
True that.
Brumblefit guide you, Miss Morrick.
And you, Cranthor. If you ever need a place to stay, feel free to stop by.
I appreciate that greatly. Thank you.
Next time, I'm thinking about having a pond installed. Maybe.
We must return at some point. That sounds lovely.
Of course. Safe journeys, please, and watch out for my daughter.
Of course.
Thank you so
Any
much.
who attempt to harm her, I will crush.
And she will give each of you hugs again.
Okay.
Mind the spikes.
Actually, they won't navigate that. Etta, you feel something sink into your pack as she gives you a hug.
I'll be careful, Mom. Get a bunch of good berries. I hope so.
They expire after 24 hours.
A potion of
Not-
greater healing has been added to your inventory.
Ooh. Go, Mom.
Nice.
Yeah. So, thank you again for your hospitality. We'll say as they're leaving.
Of course, Rama. It was my pleasure. Please, everyone, do be careful.
You as well.
Thank you, Miss Mulrick. I'll watch your daughter's back.
I'm going to refrain from the hug. Your daughter threatened to kill me like 2 seconds ago.
You deserved it.
That is my daughter.
Checks out.
And she starts cleaning up the dinner.
Mrs. Mulrick.
Yes?
We're leaving. Spots.
Love you, Mom. Tell
Spots.
Simon and Silas bye.
Etta
for
seemed
me.
very concerned that some things
I
might
love you
come...
too, hon. When I see them next, I will. Although Silas has been gone for some time.
Does that statement hold weight?
She seems to mean it.
Okay. Like, gone like you ain't seen him, or gone like he ain't made contact in a long time?
I haven't seen him recently. He writes.
Okay, he's alright then?
I think so.
Alright.
He found a crowd of other young men who he seems to get along with very well.
Oh, great. He mentioned who? Maybe somebody we can look up.
I
Say hey if we pass through.
I can find the letters. Some sort of group. They're out of ways in the wilderness, but I
Right.
feel the ruggedness might do him some good.
Yeah, I mean,
They can't be that. They're called the Bird Boys. They can't be that bad.
Do I know anything about him? Do I know that? Does that ring a bell?
Give me an intelligence check.
It's a 12.
No, you've never heard
No,
of them.
okay.
Some bird voice.
Is
Is this something Cranthor would have heard of?
is Cassian making faces?
No, he's not.
Okay.
But Drake is making faces. Not at you.
What's a bird boy?
I mean, well, I guess we'll keep an eye out for him then. We are going.
It sounds like it's some Wild Boys group that's running around in the woods.
Well, I am glad he's getting his scout patches. That is great.
Yeah, no.
It sounds endearing.
We are heading up northways, so maybe we'll
Maybe
run
just
into
see
it.
them.
Maybe we'll run into it.
He says they're somewhere up there. Apparently, they're headquartered in some sort of a canyon.
Okay. All right.
Just yeah.
We'll keep an eye out for him anyway.
Why did Bronwyn to herself? Why does this all sound like some strange innuendo? Oh well. Anyways, what did you want to do, Sparks?
Sparks, you're the only other person I will let roll and see who these people are.
What is it?
Investigate.
The bird boys.
It's, 11.
Yeah.
Did you want to do something?
No.
Take care, Mom.
You too, hon. Be safe.
Me too.
Head
And
towards.
she just gathers her plates and goes to wash them in a little basin.
Cute. We head towards the Megoriums found in the embers.
Yee.
All right. You of course have no trouble arriving there. Outside that Megorium's is a familiar-looking serpent-esque person with 4 similar type people.
How close are they standing together?
They're like in a V formation, and behind, kind of in the middle of that V, is someone is. It's just a snake with who's bipedal.
It's just a snake who's bipedal.
It's like a cobra head, arms,
So, what's
Snake
the total?
lower or feet?
legs.
Okay, he's got feet.
Yes,
Okay.
But
Um,
mostly snake.
this one appears to be full on
Full blood.
Yanti.
Cranthor would know that too. Right?
Probably. There's some trade between the Yanti and the Taurus.
Do they? What language do they speak?
They
Their own language?
well, they can speak Aquan. The ones who deal, he will speak Aquan.
What's the total distance amongst all of these people? Are they within like 10 feet of each other?
Everyone except the ones on the furthest edge of the V.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see it for any hidden?
Yeah.
That is a 21.
You don't think anyone is hidden who's with them, but you do see like what they are doing is people are eyeing it. They're obviously waiting for something, and they're showing up. They're making a show of it.
Cool. Thomas, are you talking or am I talking?
I think Bronwyn's talking.
I thought we agreed that was a bad idea.
I would just go up to tell them you sold the item already to their boss. That's what happened.
Cool.
Cranthor goes up with whoever goes up to talk to him.
So
Well,
do
who the
I.
fuck did you talk to then?
Oh,
He
that's
just,
lovely.
Yeah, he just looks at
It's
all
the little one.
the V. Yeah,
It's the one in the
This
front.
smaller one.
Yeah, the one in the front. He is the smallest of the bunch. The others look like enforcers.
oh, okay.
And the Yanti proper, give me an investigate, both of you.
Oh, both of them?
Yes. People with a little more history here.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
You know who this is.
Yeah, who is that?
Is
Is he scary?
he
Magnus?
is a loan shark of sorts. He is easy to get money from and quick to take limbs when it is not paid back. He eats them in front of people normally.
Alright. Do I have a name?
Yes. Let me get to the right part here because he is also part of the Yashar crime ring.
Okay.
This is Leth the Ravenous.
Leth the Ravenous.
Does not sound friendly.
Not known for it.
17 would give me that as well, yes?
Yeah,
We may
you
be
are aware of
smashing.
him. I'd say even with a nat 20, You have met this individual before.
Great. That's
He
wonderful. Spectacular.
revels in the pain he can cause others.
Super sadistic.
He only doesn't do it all the time because it would be bad business.
Okay.
And Yashar kind of keeps him, or Yashar keeps him in line.
All right.
But awful humanoid.
Awful. Okay. Thomas, I hope you know who that is, because I know who that is. I don't like it.
Yes, Leth.
Yeah.
So this is who you talked to.
No, this is
No,
not
okay,
who we
yeah.
talked to.
You talked to one of his lackeys then.
Yeah, that's who we talked
Yeah, and Yashar has a big syndicate of things beneath him. Leth being involved, there was no way to really know. Unless he was there, which you would have seen.
Right.
He stands out. There aren't a lot of full-blood Yanti just walking around.
Right.
Well, we could always turn around. They haven't seen us yet.
Make eye
They
contact.
have
Pretty sure they
definitely
have, yeah.
seen you.
to. Yes, we stick to the plan. Tell them we had 2 parties. One of them found a buyer first.
That was the same buyer, though, was their boss.
Yep. All right. Got it.
Politics.
No money has exchanged.
Castle,
hands.
step forward.
Maybe on your side.
I'll step up beside Cass.
Have I met Leth before?
You know my reputation.
Okay.
None of it good. My friends, you have come with the amulet, yes?
Well, it's actually been sold.
Well, to me,
So
of
there
course.
were 2 different groups apparently looking for a buyer. And my buyer pays more.
It
A
was
look of anger and fear is just readily apparent.
2 different buyers. You
in
said it was
this
his boss that
Yanti
bought it.
half-blood's eyes.
No, so he found a different buyer. Like in 2 different groups were finding a buyer is what he said.
You see Leth kind of, his eyes narrow.
Which, for clarification, your boss, Ashar, should be the one that's getting it.
I was under the impression that I would be conducting the sale.
Well,
And the after effects would be up to me.
no. It's been done. Your finder's fee was a bit pricey, friend.
It was more than fair for market value.
Again, my buyer paid better.
Granthor's right
Without-
behind you.
I'm afraid that I insist that you make up the difference. I can be out of your hair if you can provide me this civility.
And your boss will be okay with that. He motions to Leth.
Leth is kind of eyeing all of you, but he is glaring into the back of this guy's head. He seems mad as fuck. Like he might eat him on the spot. Or somebody. But the other ones are like not aggressively reaching toward their weapon, but kind of like in a questioning state of what the hell they're supposed to do right now and just ready.
Friend, I suggest you eat that difference and walk away. And I'll make an intimidation check if you'd like.
Can
Can
I?
you do it with advantage since there's a 6'5" turtle
I
standing
will allow
behind
that to be
him?
the help action, yeah.
That is a 17. And Castle show the steel shadow too.
His eyes widen, and then he looks back to Leth, and he just makes eye contact with him, and immediately turns back to him and says,
Friend, just 100 would get me through this, please. I can't forgo the interests.
When
Good luck. Fuck off.
and after
Does he look legitimately scared?
terrified,
I take the 100 out of my pack and I hand it to him.
I will not forget this.
Clear off.
Etta. I am in your debt. If you ever find yourself in trouble here, my auntie brethren will come to your aid.
and he will take the bag and shirk off. Leth kind of looks at him and looks toward you and says,
I'll still eat him for good measure.
and then pursues.
That is unfortunate for him. That went well for us, however.
What? I wasn't paying attention. Where are we? Oh, right.
Megorians.
Mogoriums.
And Castle
This
Love.
Megorium's signage is a little different than many of the ones you've seen.
Yes, this is...
They're instead it's not like his face, but he's making like a shh, like quiet sign, like a whisper.
This is
Um,
strange.
And then like instead of a proper door, there's like curtains at the front.
Like beaded curtain kind of thing?
Oh, it's like
Curtain.
thick tarp, like soundproof stage curtain. But it's still like a doorway. It's just got that, like two of those in it that can be parted to enter.
This is a strange Megorium. So I wonder how it's different. And I just walk through. This is fine.
Yeah.
I didn't just witness what I witnessed. I'm just gonna put that in a box and put it in another box and then put it in the back of my memory bank and then
the
burn
embers.
it.
Yep. And Cass will cover the steel shadow. Larger.
Yeah.
Cranthor waits until everyone else goes inside before he heads in.
I'm gonna say anyone who would have been close enough by to maybe witness that. Nope. They walk away. They
We
walk
saw
far
Leth
away.
and we're like, no.
Leth already was enough to like stay away but watch.
Yeah.
Because there's spectacle to be had.
Oh yeah.
But then like when a steel shadow
Yeah.
tattoo got flashed,
Yeah.
people are like, no,
Bye.
not
Oh,
worth
yeah,
this.
yeah.
This is more drama than I want.
Oh man, that means a lot more than I thought it was gonna mean.
That means a hell of a lot.
Oh
In
no.
terms of like heat levels of like notable things happening, that escalated
That
real quick.
escalated real quick.
So that guy's probably dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's being made an example of for taking out Babylon.
Oh.
I put that in another box.
I'm gonna stop talking to NPCs.
It has not always gone poorly.
Yeah, no, you've gotten a date and a bang out of one NPC.
Two of them are dead now. Let's go
dead
talk
now.
to Megori.
Let's go talk to Megorium. Megorium is
The
different.
Megorium is...
Oh, that's
Good.
one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one that we
Hey,
don't
when
have to
people
worry
die,
about.
it's in a place where dying makes sense.
I know. It's still sad.
But yeah, you walk in and there's like a instead of a wind chime-ish sound, there's the sound of like beads hitting each other.
Yep.
Megorium's a hippie in this town.
Yes.
And when you come in, there are fewer goods on the floor, and they are like behind bars.
That's fair.
And in the middle, the thing that isn't barred up, there are just these doors that are just laid out on the shop floor.
Oh, this is why I didn't. All right, now everything makes sense now.
The click for you.
Does it?
Yes, lots of things just clicked. Many,
Good.
many things just clicked.
Good.
Um,
You dead just
I
there
am
for a minute.
still
You
very confused.
collectively blink somehow at the same time, and then standing in front of you is a Megorium. Runwin, why are you at this store?
I know, right? How did
I mean,
this...
I'm in all of the stores, but
Me?
you and of all the places.
Of all the places!
Are you lost? Can I help you?
I feel a little lost, but I don't think.
Tell me
I
where you
could-
want to go, and I'll.
I think I'm in the right spot. Is the problem?
Oh,
That's
go
the
go
worst.
on.
Yes. So we were here, and then we were trying to I tried to be a good criminal, sort of, and sell a bad thing, and I think I sort of did well.
I think you've said far enough, Runwin. Thank you. Yes.
You know I
Jeez.
will always understand. Here, and he just kind of holds out his hand, and like little teacups just fly to all of you.
Just I take a teacup. Thank you.
Just the most perfectly brewed oolong you've ever had.
It's some good tea,
Excellent
Mr.
as always.
Megorium.
It seemed like you could use something to calm your nerves.
It's been a day.
It's been a day.
I believe you met our new associate, Mr. Sparks.
We are acquainted.
Oh, and this is Diggs.
And this is Diggs.
What's up?
Diggs, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
think we have.
Diggs, this is Megorium. Megorium Diggs.
Well, a friend of Runwin's is a friend of mine.
Aww.
And a friend of Runwin is a friend of mine. We
See?
got that in common.
Yes. Old friends now. I feel better.
Well, at least someone does.
I assume you are not here for a door.
Oh, so this is where you kept them all.
Well, I have a many in storage, but I can just openly display them here.
Oh. Huh. Huh. Now I know why I've never seen any of them before. This is like, when I walked in, it was like, wow! Everything makes sense now in my life. I'm so sheltered.
Unless...
No, that's not what we're here for.
Okay.
We're actually here for, the job that you offered to our beloved Mr. Sparks. We needed a little more information on it.
I can provide, I think. What do you want to know?
What was it that we wanted to know again? Andrea asks.
We're trying to figure out why Megorium's trying to take him instead of the King's Shadow. And what's going to happen to him after we hand him over to Megorium.
I mean, you can ask him in character. I don't know.
Alright.
For clarification, I would prefer that's asked in character. I don't have those questions.
I do. From what Mr. Sparks has explained, Mr. Megorium, we are being hired to apprehend a child
Yes.
Child.
before the King's Shadow.
Yes.
For what purpose?
Why, to take a gifted young man into something more hospitable before the King's Shadow does.
What's hospitable mean to you, Mr. Megorium?
He will be comfortable. He will be safe. He will be looked after.
If a parent had to choose between sending him with the King's Shadow and sending him with you, what would they choose?
It would depend on the parent, but
If the condition was the well-being of their child, which one would they choose?
That's pretty
Were they
obvious.
given all the facts?
I do believe that the future I promise is a better one.
Honestly, if I had children, I'd let Megorium babysit them.
I'd like to
Well,
insight that
insight.
it would be, safe and comfortable.
I got a 14.
Can I do that as well?
Yep.
19.
Yep. Breathing. Seems on the up and up.
I don't even incite him. I just believe him.
Glad-
Megorium's
glad
gonna be
you
like the
believe it.
godfather to my children.
That's
like,
wonderful.
Yeah, no, this.
From what I understand, the King's Shadow are like fucking boogeymen. Just kidnapping people.
If they
Megorium
take
serves
him,
tea.
he will become a living weapon
It's
to
pretty
the kingdom
obvious.
and nothing more. The King's Shadow is made of husks of men. I will give him the ability to choose his own path once he has learned to control his abilities.
Mr. Megorium,
Yes, Cranthor.
I have but one question.
Of course.
Why was Mr. Sparks given manacles for this job?
The child's powers are unpredictable. Were he to become upset, it would be safer for all involved if he could not access them. He is very gifted, but to no fault of his own, very dangerous.
And what do these manacles do exactly?
They will suppress his inherent abilities until he can be escorted somewhere where he can use those abilities safely.
Do I trust Megorium with, does that go off the previous insight, or do I need to roll another one?
I will let you choose that.
I think I'll go with the previous.
Then you do Bloom.
And how do you expect to train someone? Because I assume you yourself do not possess these abilities.
I assume someone in Megorium's employ that does.
I can guarantee that within my resources is the best experience and guidance that can be offered to one in this position.
Outside of the King's Shadow?
Of course.
Can I ask Cass, why do you care how he plans on training this kid?
Curiosity for curiosity's sake.
Curiosity killing cat.
17 passive insight.
Mm, 17. He definitely.
Caster's higher.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say
It's pretty close though.
you get there's more.
Okay.
He has curiosity beyond just curiosity for curiosity's
He
sake.
won't pursue it in front of everyone, but he does kind of.
Log that for later.
Yeah, because that is an interesting question to ask.
I've only got one more, Mr. Megorian.
I will answer as best I can.
When we get this kid, and if we bring him back to you,
Mhm.
what happens to his family or anybody that's helped him?
They will come looking for the child. They will claim that he was taken. They will search the memory and see that this is true. They will have no use of them and leave them be.
So we
Word
have
that-
to take this child without letting the family know that we've taken them.
I did not say that.
Oh, all right.
My plan is to just approach the family, the child,
That's
tell
what I was-
him.
Yes.
Trust that whatever loose ends there are,
Mhm.
I will manage.
Oh, of course. Right.
I
Trust
think,
you.
I think we just tell the family and the kid that King Shadow's hunting them down.
Yes.
They might come with us.
Yeah, I find the best approach for most children is just speak to them like they're adults. They
So-
seem to like it.
I agree.
For clarification, you're talking about if the King's Shadow were to pursue,
Us.
say, our group, you would take care of that?
My plan is for them to never know of your involvement.
That's a good plan.
But if they come and they investigate this kid's family, they're gonna see us in their memories.
No, you'll take care of that part.
I am making sure that won't be relevant.
That's the part he's taken care of.
Alright.
But if the King Shadow sees us taking the boy, then we have
Then
problems.
we have a big problem.
Then we have a big problem.
That is more difficult.
Yes. So we have to avoid being seen taking the child.
By anyone except the family.
Yes.
By anyone that you cannot inform me of, with the exception of the King's Shadow. They must not witness it themselves.
Roger.
Roger. Okay.
Even I have my limits.
Oh, no, you don't. You're capable of anything, dearest. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just saying you are capable of anything.
Some events cause big ripples.
Big.
I have a question. Do you have any health potions for sale? We
I do.
find ourselves lacking in many.
I can provide, of course, Runwin.
Fantastic. I would like just what do we want? Regular health potions?
Can Drake ask
Raider?
a question?
Yeah.
If we paid Simon to make one for us, did we get that back?
No.
No, he's gone.
God.
Fuck
Damn it.
right off.
He wouldn't
Yeah.
He wouldn't even give me one when I was dying in the
I-
middle of combat.
He
I
didn't he didn't give me mine.
Purchase the goggles,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So we do have the
I
goggles.
was gonna say because Cass paid to have two made, so
Yeah, Runwin had a couple made too.
We'll be back in the capital
No,
at some
I-
point.
Yeah, I spent
coming
hours
after
Yeah.
for money now.
on Finnegan helping
Nope.
find ingredients, and he wouldn't give me one.
He wouldn't give you one. Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a long time on Finnegan
Maybe you can
farming herbs for him.
subcontract a Leth to come figure that out for you.
No.
No, Cass is not afraid of Simon. He will go find him
Oh, it's not.
and shake him down.
It's
Well,
not
that's-
fear, it's
yeah, that's not
convenience.
Yeah,
Cass doesn't need left to do it.
I literally spent a week on Finnegan in one of our downtime periods helping
Yeah.
farm herbs, and he wouldn't give me any health potions.
So Simon's at the library and has my damn health potions.
We have a time limit. I don't think he has your health potions yet. I don't think he ever finished
He
them.
never did.
Oh, he
He's
did.
making him at twice the rate that he normally could.
Yeah, he was. He had like
If
8
anyone
on
made
him.
them, it was Greg, not Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had like 8 on him though,
He
or
did.
something.
He
like
was
that,
hoarding them.
which means
Yeah.
Cass
You
knows
could
he's got
get,
them.
yeah, you could
yeah.
get some, yeah.
But it's too late now.
Yeah,
You can
so
find
do
Greg,
we
he
want
probably get me
some regular health potions? Like a regular health potion each and a greater each? Is that what we're thinking?
If we can afford it.
Right.
The regs are only 45 apiece at your discount.
Ah.
The graders.
They're like 250 or something.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5.
Can we
Yeah.
afford graders?
Well, Runwin has a 10% discount on the rings, so
I don't need a greater room.
Oh, you don't?
Is there any way you could give us a special?
So how much for the graders then? Sorry.
225 apiece.
225. That's big. It's steep.
Is
We need
there-
that
Potions
many,
get
man.
very expensive.
Yeah.
And even that's like
Greater?
discounted from
No,
that.
I guess we don't need. We don't really need a bunch of graders. I really just want to make sure everybody has a regular potion apiece,
Yes. No, that I.
like on their person.
Yeah.
Right. So I want. Then I'll purchase a regular potion, health potion for everyone. Everyone has a regular health potion on their person.
Of course.
So that'll be 220. I pay 225.
And
Yeah.
with your generosity, I will give one to this Diggs as well.
Hey.
Oh, thanks. How kind.
I will. Yeah, sure. I can buy one more.
No, I think he
Oh,
just
the
gave
house.
it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's on the house. Okay. I thought I could have sworn that you had already given Diggs potions. I already thought he had it.
I think I added one on character creation, but
Okay.
without a dedicated healer.
Okay. Yeah. Without a dedicated healers.
I tried.
Health potion. Okay. Then. Anyone need anything else like things you didn't? We have a lot of money now. Didn't you want some form of nice armor?
Ron, unless you're hiding 1,500 gold in there, I think we're good.
I am hiding 1,500 gold in here.
I think that.
We can
We're not gonna drop 1,500 gold on me. It's fine.
drop 1,500 gold on you.
No. It's alright.
In the scheme of things, it's not that much.
It's really
I mean, have you heard what he's getting paid for completing the contract?
He did. Oh,
You can always pay back installments or something. Yes, we do a loan system and sort of a
Store credit?
yeah, store credit type thing.
I trust you.
Well, no, don't. No, she'll pay me back. We'll pay you, and she can pay me. It'll be a little easier.
not if we buy health potions, right?
No, I've still got it.
Not that I've any reason to be concerned.
It's all right.
Leth is not the best debt collector in the Embers.
I'm not making that decision. If y'all want to buy it, like,
What would it do to your AC again?
it's like takes it up to 19 or something.
It's pretty good.
That's 2 more AC than what you have right now.
Yeah, 3 if I give somebody else the cloak.
That's pretty good. What was your question?
Instead of that, we could buy us all upgraded weapons.
I already did. I'm done.
No, I mean the melee characters. It's for the one piece of armor. We could all three have +1 weapons.
I have a +1.
I'm sure he has one.
I do
Has a
not,
silver.
but mine's silvered, so.
That's not really good unless you're fighting.
I mean,
very
it's
specific.
better than nothing.
Devils, undead.
No, I mean it's good against some things, but
Yeah.
not just
Ghosts
+1
too,
weapon.
right?
Yep.
Honestly, her getting in a metagaming way, her getting the better
Lycanthropes.
armor, the AC that
Mhm.
increases
Like
you,
troops.
the total AC is
Vampires?
something like
Hang on.
I have to
Well,
check
1,500
sure.
for just normal plate armor is not as good as buying magical weapons.
it is when it increases the AC that much.
Not really.
Yeah.
If the
Cloak of
group,
Velvet Kind, whatever.
if the party does not want, if the party thinks weapons are a better idea, then
Oh,
It's a shitload of gold just for one.
400.
Like,
Yeah.
because Cass could also have a +1 weapon.
I would
I'm
actually
saying-
prefer a Cloak of Velvet Kind if we're gonna go that route.
I'm just saying, like, you
Up myself.
spreading out those items amongst party members, and because that's
yeah,
basically
19 without the cloak.
She'd have a 19 AC.
I already have a 19 AC.
Exactly.
I'd
And
have to
then we'd
spend
have
any
2
money.
people.
That's not as good as people having the damage spread out amongst the party. Because that's assuming Etta will just get hit, and she already reduces damage by half anyway.
Exactly. And so she's even harder to kill.
It's alright, Renwin, I don't need armor yet.
I'm just saying, spread out damage amongst party members is more beneficial than one person having a higher AC.
I'm saying as someone who's played Dungeons and Dragons longer than you, that it's not.
Well, I mean, if that's what you think.
It is
but-
then yeah.
Edda's become uncomfortable with the party rambling, and she'll hold her hand out. Thank you for your forthrightness, Mr. Megorium, and I will walk my butt out and sit on the stoop.
All right.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Out of curiosity, Mr. Megorium, how much would a +1 more
224.
be?
24. So how much do
I
you
could
need?
provide such an item for
It'd be 400, unless 10%
lowly
off of your
for
discount.
512 gold
so it'd be
pieces.
360.
Actually, with your friend Runwin there,
Which I mean, that's 1650
I'd
or
be willing to
whatever.
give it to you for
With
460.
my cut, that should cover it. Yes.
I cannot afford that, but
Would you be willing to do me a favor in exchange for such?
Hang on, like Granthor. Instead of spending all of the money on Etta, we can just divvy out that 1650 that we got earlier. Between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us now. Well, 6 because part of it goes into the party loot, which means each of us gets 275 gold. Rick.
Yeah.
275.
I was listening.
You didn't write it down. Okay.
I'll take 75 and leave 200 in the party.
You don't have to. I've already put 275 in the party.
I know, but that's not a lot to leave in the
how
party.
much did he say?
Party.
Four?
And I don't honestly
460.
I don't
The
spend
party
any
loot
of that.
has
If I
like
need it,
800 and
Well,
some odd, doesn't it?
not quite.
Party now has 908 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got a lot.
275.
I
That's an 8.
don't have a presence
270.
in your people's land.
Hmm.
If you would be willing to vouch for me and perhaps
Cloak about the fact. That's what I was adding. I keep forgetting to add it.
perform an
Do you have
honor
one?
brawl
No, you have a
on
cloak of
my
protection.
behalf.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I
And
meant. I knew
honor
in my
brawl.
head I knew it was a
Yes.
+1 bonus, not a
That's
self.
part of your people's culture. This is a way people kind of compete for who is right or just in a situation. They will have a martial contest to see who is more worthy of something, and then the person who wins is usually allowed their way within reason.
And I wouldn't feel like he would have any ill intentions. He just wants to be able to sell to them, right?
He sounds like he wants to open a Megorium's in the Dreadnought.
That'd be pretty dope.
That would be pretty
I'd
cool.
appreciate that.
I accept your terms.
Excellent. I will see that a weapon of your specificity is crafted as soon as you can let me know what you want.
A large maul, about the size of this one.
What sort of enchantments would you prefer?
Out of character, +1 would
For
be.
your +1 weapon?
Excellent.
I
And
don't want one. was
I sense that you have no
just
love of the
spreading out
undead.
that
Perhaps I
kind of
can
stuff
throw
as a
something
board.
on to.
I despise
You
them.
don't want one.
Mathematically, it's
I
better.
am versed in enchantments against them.
But if
That's
you
what
don't
I was
want
trying
one,
to
what's the
suggest.
He
point?
kind of
I was just trying to suggest
But
I'll
she
go into
does-
the back and have that fight for you.
I
Thank
was trying to say in general.
It
What's
doesn't
Megorium
matter.
walks away for a bit,
General doesn't want
and about a minute later,
it. She wanted
comes back
it.
out
If you didn't want
He's
it, then there's no
fast.
with a maul that's kind of glowing.
I love
It's-
Megorium.
It has
Put
the
it in my notes that I love Megorium.
I know, right?
and the kind of glitz scribbled across the maul. It's very fine craftsmanship. So most of your weapons from the Dreadbog, they're well made, but they're not-
roughly hammered iron for the most part.
It's durable, but not pretty. This is elegant. The stone has been carved in such a way to like these perfect kind of symmetrical edges all around it, and there are these stone. They've been chiseled out to where like there's spikes at the ends of them all, and it not only is a +1 weapon, but will do an additional d6 of radiant to undead targets.
Excellent.
Runwin, you may roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm working on that. Doing
Can
my.
I cast
You
guidance?
got that
on
half
her?
proficiency, right?
I have half proficiency.
Well, there you go.
I'll cast guidance on you.
Guidance.
That's honestly, it's better. Good.
It's better than my proficiency.
Mathematically, that is
That's
better than
mathematically.
Wait, what is your Arcana?
+1.
It's +2.
Oh, +2 now.
Yeah.
Front
always
caps
been
said the same
+2.
thing.
Shut up. Well, I rolled really well, so I got an 18.
An 18.
Yeah. It's pretty good, huh?
You're looking at you know what the enchantments on this are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on top of that, you cannot shake.
Yeah.
Because something about this seems incredibly familiar in how it is glyphed. And you can't quite put your finger on it.
The maul that he received?
Yes.
Okay.
The enchantments on it specifically are what are bugging you. You've seen this before.
I've seen that mall before, or at
Not
least the
you,
enchantments.
the magic on it.
The magic on it.
But you are just you're not able to quite close the gap. You are so close, but not there.
It wouldn't be the same as a sword that she got from our dead druid friend, would it?
Not sure. If you were hold them side by side, maybe that would be a way to compare.
You know what? We'll hold it side by side later. Now is not an appropriate
Can't put a
time.
thing on it. We can't put a finger on it. I'm like, that's familiar.
That's
Moving on.
Weird.
What do I owe you, Mr. Megorium?
You will use that to fight in my honor. And when I have my store, another reward will await you.
Wait. That sounds really familiar.
Oh no. Oh no. Grandor, what have you done?
Gorium,
Yes.
are you actually... Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Of course.
It's not that I don't trust you all, it's just that if I say it out loud in front of you all, then you all become co-conspirators, and I don't want to say that sort of thing out loud in front of
Oh,
you all.
but we're supposed to be sharing everything, aren't we now, Runwin?
Is there anyone else in the shop?
No.
Oh, right. You might want... Can you, lock the flap?
Do you request it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I hear them?
And they turn into an
Do
iron
I
sheet.
hear them snap from outside?
She is sitting outside.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
sitting on the stoop.
There is no visible door. It's they can't hear you, but you are banging on the outside.
Ugh.
The walls.
I'm going to
In fact,
go.
the store disappears. There's just wall. It's like it never existed. It blends in with the rest.
I sit down cross
Of
legged
the
on the
embers.
street and just stare at where it was.
Wait, are you outside the shop?
Yes!
She walked out.
We were bickering, I left. I'm sitting cross-legged in the street, looking at where the shop used to be, telling myself that I've seen weirder things. And I'm like, if I don't freak out,
Don't freak out.
they'll come back.
Don't freak out.
If I don't freak
come
out,
back.
it'll be
It'll come
fine.
back.
Mr. Megorium likes us. Megorium likes us. If he did it, it's because he's protecting people. It's fine. I'm hyperventilating in the street, and it's fine.
It's all fine.
You do see, as you are sitting out there waiting for your friends, you do see Leth kind of cleaning his mouth surrounding, which seems to have something kind of stuck around it as he's kind of,
Didn't need the favor.
It off?
anyway. It's fine.
and he just kind of walks by you and gives you a casual glance and
Oh, don't do that. It might be an invitation.
I stay in the street. I don't accept you. I think there's enough, I'm having a day.
you really are. Meanwhile, in the shop.
Meanwhile, in the shop, Gorium, you wouldn't be. I mean, I could see you being maybe a part of aligning your interests with the druids who may or may not be working against undead that have entered their forest.
Runwin, I sell to all buyers with coin or value to trade.
Yes. I'm just asking what your feelings are about the Ebon Cabal.
They exist and sometimes patronize my stores.
And
They are a passing moment in a very long history.
yes, aren't we all? However, this looks an awful lot like Wait, where'd she go? Oh, right, she left. Etta has a sword. It was given to her by a bunch of wood elves. It has the words, here, drink this, it's vodka. No, wait, different. Bane of the living. Make our forests silent once more. On it.
He does have a look of recognition.
Yes. Yours looks an awful lot like...
It's the same enchantment.
Ah, that is why. By the same people. Are you...
Made in the same place.
Are they getting... Are you the arms dealer?
He gestures toward the weapons that line his walls.
I have many arms.
I deal many arms.
I see. So you're the one they're getting it from. I see. Well, that's better than what I initially thought. For a minute there, I thought you were the big head honcho in charge of all of, like, secret plots against the Ebon Cabal because they're becoming a nuisance for one reason or another. And now I'm sending Cranthor out with a very similar enchantment to Etta, and it's all, you know... Am I... Don't look at me like that.
The elves are loyal and longtime patrons of my store. It would be unfortunate for me not to cater to their needs.
Gorium, are you working directly against the Ebon Cabal?
It would please me greatly to hear this.
I'm not going to tell on you, darling. Of course.
While I have sold weapons that are against their interest, in the spirit of transparency, I have also armed them with weapons of their interest.
Of course.
It is not my job to pick winners.
No.
It is to arm warriors.
Yes. Of course.
And that is precisely what I do.
Indeed.
Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, I will gladly serve you in whatever capacity I can. But...
Yes, of course not. Sorry. Oh, you can bring the door back. I just didn't want people to come in and then, like, what if and I was totally wrong, obviously. And...
Of course.
And the sword just rematerializes against the wall.
I'll go back to sitting on the stoop.
So are you guys good now? Can we do this job?
Sure.
I see no reason not to.
Oh, you guys want to talk to McGorry? You talk to him?
Oh, yeah,
These King
we're shopping now.
Shadow people are unfriendly at best.
if I may, before you leave, your journey will take you very close to the Dreadbog, right through a portion of it.
Yes.
If you could please complete that small assignment with your clan, they will be close enough by.
Of course.
How exactly does he complete his assignment?
Why, he goes to his tribe. He requests for me to have some presence there. Do a shot. And if anyone contests it, he challenges them to an honor duel.
And I would know that's not to the death, right?
No.
Okay. This is the way of things.
Sure.
I think, Cassian wanted to...
Yes,
purchase something.
speaking of arming warriors, do you have a cloak of Elvenkind, friend?
I do.
May I inquire as to the price?
As a friend of Runwin's, I will part with it for 360 gold pieces.
Fantastic. Cass will give 360. Thank you.
And it floats up to you, kind of Doctor Strange style. Folds itself into your arms.
Lovely.
It's pretty great. Is there anything you
Is it
wanted
black?
to buy?
Yeah, it melds with the shadows and the darkness of the place already. You can see it actively kind of camouflaging as it moves against things.
Fantastic. Thank you, friend.
It is my pleasure, Cass.
I want to buy I want to look around while afterwards and sort of like see something and then buy it for Sparks.
Okay. Is there a particular type of item?
Yes, it is called a coin of decisionry.
Decisionry?
Yes.
I like the sound of it.
It is from the
Oh, Acquisitions
Acquisitions
8.
Perfectly fine. I accept that as canon items.
It is a common item, I believe. It's wondrous, but it's a common item. This coin absolutely the coin has absolutely no divination abilities, and its results when you use it are random. But nobody else knows that. When a creature within 10 feet of you flips a coin, after having had its powerful prognostication powers dutifully explained, you can exert your will to control its operation as a bonus action, choosing the result that appears after it lands as a means of gently coercing the user towards a specified course of action. A creature flipping a coin can detect your manipulation with a successful DC 13 Wisdom Insight check if they think that you were deceiving them. And there are other versions of it.
Yes.
And I don't think the ranks have anything to do with us right now, but...
So he does have this.
Yes?
And he is willing to part with it for a very reasonable 72 gold pieces.
72, but it's common.
Yeah, but it's on the better end of common.
Fine.
It can improve over time.
It's true. Okay. So, 72 you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll buy it. Minus 72. Spox, I think you will enjoy this a lot.
What's it do?
I'll give it to you. I can't. I need my phone right now.
Coin of decisionry.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Maybe. Just going through items at the moment. I didn't think I'd have this much money at the end of the day. I think I would like. You know what? This is something that I always want. I always want all the time. It is a clockwork amulet. This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, a plane of clockwork predictability. Predictability. A creature that puts an ear to the amulet can hear faint ticking and whirling noises coming from within. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling the d20 and get a 10 on the die. Once used, the property can't be used again until the next dawn.
I can offer this to you for 90 gold. That's like as good as a common could be.
You're busting my balls. Yeah, sure. Alright, it seems the... well, I know you're giving me the best price that you can.
Of course.
So...
I always apply the discount to an honest base price.
So, I'll take that. And is there anything else that I want? I don't think so. Anybody else want anything?
I have gotten enough, I think. I'm doing great.
Okay.
Out of character, what happens if I lose the honor duel?
Your request won't be granted, and the winning party can basically conscript you to do something that they want.
Like a task.
Within proportion to what you were trying to do.
Alright.
So your honor door, you go into your old quaid and you're like, if I would this, we put a Megorium shop in here.
Pretty much.
Unless they like it right off the bat. You might go in and we might...
They might be willing, although the fact that Megorium was like, you're going to have to roll for me, he's probably looked into this.
And there's probably one guy that's like, no, fuck that.
Fuck corporations. He's just like tying himself to like trees and stuff.
While Grunman's looking, can Cass head outside?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, you're not dead. That's good. That's real good. That's
Yes, not yet. He
What do
reaches.
you mean not yet? Y'all just okay. I don't know if you know this, but when clickety clack sounds happen in Megorium's shop, the shop disappears.
Yeah. He can close.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I didn't either. Now that you tell me that, though, that's fascinating.
It is. It's real fascinating to watch a building your friends are in disappear right in front of your eyeballs. That's real good.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you're a
that
little
sounds pretty
stressed.
cool.
Maybe you need a drink. Cass reaches into his bag.
We've got work to do. I'm not drinking anything today. I might swear off drinking altogether. It doesn't seem
Just-
to be helping
just-
nothing.
Just
What about
but-
smoke?
Diggs, what you
He's been there the whole time.
Diggs is following you out.
Diggs followed me out. Just watched it happen.
Just
This is fine. No, we're fine. We're
No,
fine.
but-
It's fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Can I?
We're
The
fine.
store disappears and Diggs is like, no.
I don't buy it.
Nah.
That's too much.
Diggs, do you want to see something super cool? We're at this pipe. Share some of your delicious herbal product, and I'll show you something awesome.
Sounds good to me.
What's your favorite animal, Diggs?
My favorite animal. Probably a bear.
I can do that. He'll light this pipe. He'll exhale the smoke, and it's a bear.
Whoa. Is it roaring?
Not making noise, but
Well, yeah, doing like
Yeah.
baring his teeth. Can you teach me that trick?
no.
Wow. I thought we were friends.
It's something super cool that only I could do.
Yeah, that's all I have. Unless I can buy a shift weave, which is another common item that just lets you have multiple different outfits.
We
How
can
much
change
would it
it on the
cost?
fly.
Yeah.
It's common, I assume.
Yeah.
Nice. Isn't that what you guys had in the other? Yeah. When you
No,
played
yeah,
on
we got, yeah, we
I
had
could part with
change
that for 54 gold pieces.
done. Shift weave now.
Has to be considered a cloak of billowing.
There you go.
No. Not at all. Why? It doesn't help with stealth or anything like that.
But it looks pretty
Whereas
cool.
This one absolutely does. But Hedda,
Mm.
I owe you a drink. Yes?
Mm.
We established this forever ago, yes?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Cass pulls out a bottle of wine.
That's great. We still have to get across the city, get to the caravan, leave the city. We got work to do. Later, if we get out of here without causing another conundrum.
Yes, this is for later, but it's a full
Oh.
bottle. And
I
it's for
promise
you.
then.
Grunman.
It's for you.
Yes,
Oh,
Megorium.
you didn't have to get a. Thanks, Cass.
Would you be willing
Maybe.
to stay for some time?
Yeah.
I believe I could help enlighten you on the nature of who and what you are.
Do I hear this?
No, you went
You
outside.
came outside.
Anyone wants
Cranthor.
Cranthor is
He's
here.
here.
Or were you outside?
Yeah, you just smoked in front of me.
Cranthor looks at you.
I will
expectantly.
return you to your compatriots when you are done.
Can I also work on my proficiency tools?
I promise you will be fully proficient by the end.
That's all I really want, so sure. Yes. I have a feeling that the person who is in charge of me might be going on vacation soon.
Yes. You may spend some time away.
I might spend some time
But in
away.
that you will learn things.
But in that I will learn many things. Wow, Cranthor, I think I'm going to stay here.
So it would seem. Are you certain about this?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's Megorium. Here, take this, and I give you the bag of holding, and all of the candy rations.
Must I take this?
Oh, just put it in the bag.
As you were handing things off, Megorium kind of against a shelf next to him, and a door comes flying out of the back
Mm-hmm.
and kind of floats just a little bit off the ground beside him.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Everybody has a door. And he gestures.
Look at Cranthor. Guess this one's mine. Give everyone my love, would you?
Of course.
And don't die without me.
I
very upset.
will try not to, but I cannot guarantee.
Hey, your best is all I can ask for.
Take good care of her, Mr. Megorium.
You have my word, Cranthor. Everything within my power will see that she is not harmed.
So
Physically, at
be
least.
it.
Emotionally, it might be a little different. Well, Toodles. She just sort of opens the door, does a little wave. It's like, wow, I wish everyone had stayed in here. And then walks through.
Should
it
I?
shuts behind you.
Should I? Oh.
Is there anything I can do for you, Cranthor?
I do not believe so, no. Not more than you have already done.
It is closing time.
Closing.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Megorium.
And you, noble turtle. I will see you soon.
Indeed. Cranthor will, out the door.
The shop disappears behind you.
That is disconcerting.
Yeah, no kidding.
We end here.